Bulldogs are coming off a 43-14 home loss last Friday night at the hands of Jackson County. They were held to 125 total yards of offense last week against a very good Jackson County team. The Bulldogs look to come to Brownsville tonight and steal their first win of the season from the Wildcats. Edmonson County is coached by head coach Justin Vessels. The Wildcats had a tough game in Litchfield last Friday night against a very good Grayson County team. After a great week of practice, Edmonson County is looking to correct some first game jitters and mistakes and show that they can do what they can do on both sides of the ball. They hope to win the Battle of the Cats and Dogs tonight in their home opener and set the tone for a solid season of Wildcat football. Austin Meredith in the booth with me tonight. And Austin, let's just talk about the giant elephant in the room or on the field, whatever you want to call. How about this new turf here at Edmonson County High School football field?
Man, it looks great. It looks great. I'm very proud of our school staff and school board for getting this done for our boys. It's going to be something that our players can look forward to playing on. It's going to last us a long time. I'm real excited about it.
I'm telling you, it looks beautiful from up here. It looked really good from down on the track and just driving by as they were piecing it together and getting it taken care of and installed. But man, when you sit up here, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Especially the way the numbers jump out at you on the hash marks and everything else. It's kudos to the Edmonson County Board of Education and all of the athletic directors and everybody else that had a part in getting this taken care of. Superintendent Brian Alexander, I know that was something he was really wanting to get done too. So congratulations to them. And if we play like it looks, we're going to be in for a great night.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll go over our Keppel Auction and Realty Injury Report and discuss the keys to victory. This is Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmonton Voice.
It's time for Wildcats Live on your home for Edmonson County High School sports. Only on the Edmonton Voice. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back to the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Kickoff on Wildcats Live here on EdmontonVoice.com, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. It's now time for the Keppel Auction and Realty Injury Report. And Austin, force a habit.
That's all right.
What do we have on the injury report tonight?
Looking good for us so far. Nothing to report tonight on that.
Good deal. That's the way I like it, too. Let's see if we can keep it that way for a full year. And that takes us down. We're going to go ahead and go over the H&K Construction and Management keys to victory and discuss those. So, Austin, what do we need to do for a big Wildcat win here tonight on home opener?
Offense just needs to be able to move the ball and create scoring opportunities. I mean, you can't win a game without putting points on the board. So offense needs to do their job there, move the ball down the field, score as much as we can. Defense must know their assignments and trust their teammates. Don't leave lanes open for a good running team to take advantage of. I don't know a lot about this Clinton County team, but they're normally pretty tough. They're pretty hard-nosed football players, so we just got to do our job there. The last one, control the line of scrimmage, stop the run, force their team into tough passing situations, protect your quarterback, and give your offense times to execute plays. Everything's won and lost in the trenches, Scott. You can't do nothing if your offensive defensive line ain't making a push or getting stops. So those three things right there, I believe we'll be able to come home with a victory tonight.
Yeah, I think those are three great keys to victory right there. And let's just break them down. We talked one of the things that we talked about in number two specifically is one thing we talked about last week, kind of at length. And you've been coaching long enough, you played long enough, you'll understand what I'm getting ready to say. But especially at the beginning of the year, when you're a new unit out on the field, you have to be able to trust the players beside you to do their job and not try to overstep and compensate for them and leave yours open. And that actually bit us a couple of times last week where we had guys that got caught out of position because they were trying to assist their friend in another zone, basically.
Yeah, that's a big point, Scott. You got to trust your teammate, trust them to do their thing, you do your thing, and everything will line up just right.
Right. And that's, I heard that explained one time. If you've got 11 cogs on a wheel, and that's what you have everything in motion with, and one of those cogs gets pushed too close to the other one, it's going to lock everything up, and it's not going to make it, work effectively like it should. So anytime you've got a cog missing or out of place, it's going to open up something that you don't intend to have there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And a good team will take advantage of that
Yes,
every
they will.
single time. So I think that's a great one. Control the line of scrimmage. That's another big one, and you hit the nail on the head. The games are won and lost in the trenches. They just are. We all know that. We've been around it long enough. I don't care how good of an offensive team you have. You can have a legit D1 starting quarterback in your high school unit. But if you can't protect him and give him time to do what he does, then he's not going to be effective.
Yeah.
So the wins, the wins come in the trenches, and it's every play. That's you have to win every play when you're trying to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. You've got to put pressure on the opposition and make sure they don't have time to play the way they need to, and put a little pressure on them and make them a little antsy back there. And then you've got to be able to protect your quarterback and give them time.
Yeah, I mean, I can just tell you from experience as a player, if a team comes out and their line is hitting our guys in the mouth every play, that's gonna set the tone right there.
Right.
And that'll set the attitude for your guys the rest of the game. So you have to be the one to go out there and land the first punch, if you will, and put them on their heels.
Right.
And they got to catch up with us.
Yeah, and I think that's a great analogy of the way to do that, because that's, we talk about, and we've actually said before, in some games you can immediately, especially in some of the Edmonson County teams in the past, you could tell they immediately came out and tried to dictate by being aggressive early, and they didn't have to be near as aggressive in the third and fourth quarter because they got it all out front.
Yep.
And once you set that tone, that's just the way it's going to be. So we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll get ready for kickoff. We're about 2 minutes and 10 seconds away from getting everything done. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
You're watching the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Kickoff on Wildcats Live, exclusively on the Edmonson Voice.
Banking has evolved a lot over the last 100 years. The one thing that will not change is customer service. Without customers, there is no Bank of Edmonson County.
They were a very hard-working part of our community that made sure I felt like I was going home if I needed help.
Just a sense of pride that it's thrived for the first 100 years, and I hope this carries on to the next 100 years.
I'm Casey Alford, founder and CEO of Alford's Pharmacy right here in Brownsville. We believe when folks in the same community are all part of the same team, communities get stronger. And that's why we've chosen to partner with Edmonson County High School. So thanks for supporting our Edmonson County Wildcats and Lady Cats and our community's small businesses. Because of your support in our community, it's a win for everyone here tonight. Go EC.
For over 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated, and they continue a family tradition of hometown banking where the customer is the first priority. Friendly faces and technology, with mobile banking, helping friends has never been easier. Located in Brownsville, Bowling Green, and Smiths Grove. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. We're finishing up the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Kickoff. We're going to go over starting lineups, and the Wildcats are taking the field, getting ready to kick off. But for Clinton County, we're going to have Bradley Young, Donovan Reynoso, Jackson Catron, Tristan Rogers, Drake Denny, Isaac Wright, Coleman Neely, William Catron, Lee Talent, Caleb York, and Emmanuel. Let's see who's kicking off for us.
Looks to be number 24.
Number 20 is going to be kicking deep, and it's going to be a squib kick. It's going to be picked up around the 22. Oh, it gets by him. picks it up, and he's going to come to the right side. He's got some room. Pushed it up to the sideline. That's number 2 for the Wildcats with the return. That's Whittinghill. And looks to be after he picked it up, it was about a 24-yarder, wasn't it, Austin?
Yeah, right about it, man. I tell you what I like. Our starting quarterback right there laid a big block
Yes,
for
sir.
him. I love a physical quarterback. That's a good leadership right there.
Folks, tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Warnell Pharmacy and Soda Shop, and tonight's kickoff by Edmonson County PVA Kyle White. Tonight's first quarter actions brought to you by NCTC Fiber Internet, by Warren Rural Electric, along with A-Plus Family Healthcare. And here we go. We're going to break it. Come out. Simmons is up under center. And the handoff goes to number 1, Harris, coming up the side. And he's going to go forward. We're going to see where they're going to spot it, give him about 4 yards there, Austin.
Pretty good push there. I mean, you get 4 yards 3 times in a row. That's 12. That's a first down every time.
I like it. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats. Simmons comes to the sideline, gets the play coming back to the huddle from Coach Vessels. There we go. We're going to break it out. I formation in the backfield. Single receiver to the left, or his right side is number 3, McGuire. And there's the fake handoff to the back, and the fullback gets it going forward. And that's going to be Orvis with the carry. And that's going to be another 4 yards, Austin.
Yep, that's just a little fullback give to the right side there. Our offensive line seems like we're getting a pretty decent push here to start. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I do too. I like that. They're going to say it was 3 where he was down, but it's 3rd down and 3 now. And here's that smash mouth we were talking about. Simmons up under center, I formation. He's going to hand it to Harris this time. He's got the first down around the sideline. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and it's touchdown Wildcats.
Man, what a play right there. That was a counter to this side down here. Counter left, had a good kick, a good honey block right there, and he just sprung it.
Roger Harris with a 53-yard touchdown run gets the Wildcats on the board on their home opener. 6-0, 10-15 left to go in the first quarter.
All right, looks like we're going to go for the extra point here. We got number 51, Haley Shields.
Shields
on for the extra point.
I'm going to pay special attention to this one. I know Haley personally and her family, and there it is. And it's no good. It was kind of bobbled with the hold, and it's going to be no good. But we're awful proud to have Haley out there. She's one of our soccer players and does a fantastic job.
Yeah, we just had a little bobbled snap there. Our holder dropped it on the initial catch, but we'll get that lined out, and she'll get one through here later on, I believe it.
Oh, I guarantee it.
All right, got a big kickoff coming right here, Scott. You know, we need to get good coverage here, pin them where we want to pin them. I don't know what Coach Vessel's strategy is for our kickoffs, but just good coverage here. Hold your lane, hold your responsibility, make a tackle, get our defense out there, get a stop.
This is one of our keys to victory there is the field position. And, you know, we're going to try to get them back in there. Harris looks like he's going to come in and kick off. And a couple of times we tried to hit the corners last week and, you know, tried to hit in the spots where they weren't. We'll see what lays in store for us today.
Yeah, just need that good coverage here. You just got to keep the momentum going. We had a big play touchdown there. We can't give them a big play right back. Let's keep that momentum on our side.
Agreed.
Oh, it looks like Shields is going to kick it now.
She got some leg.
A little pooch kick to the middle. Smart, fair catch there by Clinton County. That was caught by number 3, Jackson Catron. See if I'm saying that right. All right, now we need to see their defense to make a stand right here. Hit them in the mouth just like we did on offense. Get that ball back to us.
We'll see what the Bulldogs come out in here. And talking to the radio guys prior to, they're having some of the same issues as everybody else with numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But here we go. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff going up the right side. He's got a little bit of room there. Nice job coming in, trying to see who got him.
Harris
come in with the tackle. And that's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to bring up second down at 7.
That was just a little dive play to the left there out of gun. We just got to hold our gaps on our defensive line. We'll get that shut down.
Quarterback for Clinton County's number 1, Bradley Young. He's a 6'3", 160 senior. Also plays linebacker. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Coming up the right side. We got a little bit of a push there in the middle. Uh-oh.
Good play right there.
Bryson Blake come in and said, I don't think so, sir.
Man, he played that perfect as a corner. Our outside contained defensive end guy got doubled, and he flew up there and made a great tackle in the open field.
And the thing about that is, Austin, and I want to go back to what we talked about a little bit before, everybody trusted their partner to be where they were supposed to be. And that's exactly what happened. They came up with a great play. They tried to string it down the line of scrimmage, and the defense did exactly what they were supposed to be able to stop that. So a loss of 3 takes it back to 3rd down and 10. Third down and 10, he's going to set up in shotgun formation, and he hadn't put his mouthpiece in yet. This is the 3rd play he's ran, and he's still got it dangling. I hope he don't chip a tooth, but rolling out to the right, throws it in the flats. It's overthrown, going to bring up 4th down. And just for a little measure over there, number 6 for the Wildcats, Sawyer Simmons, put a little lick on the receiver.
It's just a little love tap. Let him know he's there. I like that, man.
I do too.
You're starting quarterbacks out there being a little feisty. I like that.
I do too. I like controlled aggression.
Same.
There's and we used to talk about it, and you know this with the middle school kids that you used to coach and the ones you're doing now. You get hit after the play or whatever. There's a time to get that back.
Oh yeah.
you just want to do it legally. Don't hurt your team. And here we go. Clinton County going to kick off to the Wildcats is what it looks like. There's a snap. It's low. He's going to come up. Almost got it blocked, but it's going to be caught at the 48, and should have been a fair catch there, I think, but I think he was concentrating so much on it. That was number 2, Whittinghill, but he held on to the ball, and it's going to be great field position for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good catch there by Whittinghill. I would probably wave that hand next time. But,
yeah.
As long as he's focusing on the ball and making the catch, I'll never be upset at him as long as he don't drop it.
Yeah, I think he was locked in on it, didn't realize how long it hung up.
You can see the coaches right now. It's like, wave that hand, son. Wave that hand.
Oh. He's just a freshman, so he'll learn that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. Simmons up under center, I formation in the backfield. Receiver out to his left side this time. Here comes the pitch coming around the side. It's Harris.
Good block.
Down the side, almost the same play. Cuts it back across the 45 and down about the 41-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 14.
Good. That was we called that the Tiger formation. You overload it with another lineman at your tight end spot and a wing, and we ran toss down here to it. It just really overloads that defense, and we was able to wall that off perfectly.
And that's enough for a Wildcat first down. .57 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. The Wildcats with a 6-0 lead. And there's it's a pitch back, but they didn't get the block. Simmons is going to be taken down for a loss. I think one of the ends or the wide receiver was supposed to chip that guy as he's coming through, and he came in free. It almost got to Sawyer before they pitched it back to him.
Yeah, that was looked like we hit him with a good run there to start. Try to hit him with a little flea flicker, trickery, double pass there, and we got to hold those blocks for those. Those take longer to develop, so you got to really step up and inside as a lineman and just hold those guys for an extra second. And we just wasn't able to do it that time. Loss
of 6 on a play is going to bring up 2nd down and 16. We've got it in us to get this back, though.
Yeah.
Simmons up under center, I formation in the backfield. And there's the handoff again going up. Nice hard run again by Harris.
Roger.
And takes it down to the 33-yard line, but he got hit at about the 40 and decleated some Bulldogs on the way to the 33.
About a 13-yard gain there. That was that same counter play.
They actually gave him 14.
Oh,
they
I'll
just
take
moved it. Yeah.
I'll take that.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
That was that same counter play he scored
Right.
on the first drive.
Just cut it back to the inside instead of going down the sideline. A nice trap block out here, though.
Oh, yeah.
6 minutes and 25 seconds and counting left to go in the first. Again, we want to remind everybody that tonight's first quarter action is brought to you by NCTC Fiber Internet by Warren Road Electric, along with A-Plus Family Health Care. Simmons up under center. Again, the I formation behind him. Single receiver. And, yep, Wildcat jumped on the corner over here. It was the person on the very end of the line there.
Yeah, that was our Tiger tight end right there.
Back him up 5 yards, so it's going to be 3rd down and
1, 2, 3. I got to count, sorry.
They're still. It went from 3rd down and 2 to. Oh, put it down. If it's a 5-yard penalty, it can't go to 3rd down and 9.
About 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
That's some of those little things, Scott. Just got to get our nerves settled here.
And that happens when you put people on the lines and you know you're blocking and you know they're coming your way. You get to be a little tense there.
Well, they moved it again.
Yep.
It's 3rd and something at this point. I've lost count.
Yeah. Here we go. Simmons up under center, I formation, and a hard count.
Oh,
and they didn't throw it.
We got a
Oh, yeah,
flag.
they did. Okay. He threw it and picked it up real quick. No, he was putting his back in his pocket and didn't throw it. That's why we didn't see it. But that's going to be the 5 yards right back for us. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2.
I like that, though. We was running something on a hard count there.
Right.
You know, it wasn't just a straight no play call where you just try to and then call a timeout. You know, we had a play behind that. I believe if that flag wasn't thrown, we had a hole there to get through, but I like that.
That hard count doesn't work all the time, but when it does, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Simmons up under center, I formation in the backfield. Single receiver out to his left. Here comes the handoff to Harris going up the middle. He's got the 1st down to the 26-yard line. And that's another nice gain, another 7 yards for Roger. And, you know, the thing of it is, Roger's the one that's going to get the credit, and he's doing a great job of running right now. He truly is. But they're springing him a little bit, too. That line's doing a good job, and his blockers out in front of him, getting the guys out from in front of him to allow him to be able to do that. So we want to make sure that we give the trenches a little credit there as well because they deserve it.
Oh, absolutely. You're talking to a former lineman here. I know all about that.
Yep. Again. And they do the cross block and got him sprung up the middle again. That was a nice job by the Wildcats coming through there. And 75 a little extra, 76 a little extracurricular there. We may see him take on a Wildcat here in a minute.
About 9 yards there for Roger. He looks to be our workhorse here so far.
Well, you know, it's just like we talked about in the youth league and at the middle school level. You run until they stop it.
That's right.
Second out and 1, 4:55 and counting. Left to go here in the first quarter. The Wildcats in the red zone now. And again, there's Harris going up the left side. He's got it broke if he cuts it back. And let's see if they're going to count it or if he's going to be just short, but it's going to be a 17-yard run. They're going to actually put it down inside the 1, looks like, from here. But it may be right at the 1, but still yet that's a 17-yard run by Harris, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, our offensive line's looking pretty solid right now, Scott.
It is, which is exactly what Coach Vessels told me he hoped to see after last week's game. Here we go, Simmons.
In the old power I formation.
Yep. And it's going to be Harris.
Perfect.
And it's a 1-yard touchdown run by Harris. 4:09 left to go in the first quarter. The Wildcats take a 13-0 lead on the Clinton County Bulldogs.
All right, looks like we're going to go for the extra point again. We got Haley back out there to attempt it. Let's just get a good snap, and I believe she'll put this one through. All right. Good snap, good set. Got blocked. that right edge over there, he didn't step up and inside. That's the cardinal rule for a field goal block. You step up and inside, stop that straight line shot to the kicker, and we stepped outside, and he cut that inside gap to us and was able to get there before she got the kick off. So it's 12-0 Wildcats, 4:09 to go in the first. Got kickoff team set up again here. Need another good kickoff. I like that little pooch kick to the middle, force them to fair catch it, get our defense out there. Just good coverage, good kick right here, and we'll be good to go. Looks like we've overloaded.
This side?
We've overloaded this side. But she's kicking toward, I wonder if we're lined up wrong.
We got too many players.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we only got 10 on the field.
Oh, he pulled one off. Now he's telling him to go back out, but on the other side.
That's what it was. All right. I thought it was a little trickery. We had more guys down here, but we was kicking it to our weak side. I didn't know what was going on.
Here we go. Oh, nice little leg there. It's going to bounce. Oh, and it goes out of bounds. Hey, that's not going to be bad, though.
No, that's not bad. And, you know, that took one good bounce for us.
Right.
You know, we almost was able to recover that.
And if it's kicked out of bounds, where's it placed at?
I can't remember.
Typically, if it's kicked out of bounds, they put it at the 40 anyway. So, but they're going to give them extra yardage because it didn't make it to the spot. So they're going to make it 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So it's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. I think our defense is going to come up with a big play right here anyway.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
And here we go. Bradley Young coming out, sets up in shotgun formation. Receivers out to each side. Handoff goes to the middle. He's got some room. He made it through the interior. Somebody wasn't home there.
Yeah, it looked like either a quick trap or a power there. We had a pulling guard that wrapped around to our play side backer, and we either didn't get our hands on, and our backers got some guy got up there to him, and we weren't able to flow to that play.
That's a 15-yard run for him. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10 from the 37.
That's one of those responsibility things right there.
Yep.
Do your job. Everybody else will do theirs.
Young sets up. Single back in the backfield. Receivers out to the side. They're fake the handoff, but he's got a trailer coming at him. And they're going to,
wrap up.
Force him to the sideline, but they could have had him for about a 6-yard loss, but they tried to bump him down instead of tackling him.
Yeah, our corner on this side, he flew up there again like he made the play earlier. You know, he flew up there, made a good initial contact, but he just didn't wrap up and hang on.
Try to figure out who 8 is. We don't. Oh, that is Henyon that was trailing that one and got him.
It seems like our defense is we're getting to our spots most of the time, but just little things like that. Right. You know, finish the tackle and we'll be okay.
2nd down and 6. Trip receivers out to the left side, single back in the backfield. There's a snap. They're looking to pass over in the flats, and it's incomplete. And again, Sawyer Simmons with a nice little lick over there.
That's the same play they tried to run earlier when they overthrew him. It's a little flood concept, a flat route, an out route, and a fade.
And unfortunately for him, the same Sawyer Simmons play as well.
Yeah, he's found him both times on those. He's probably going to go over and say, Coach, let's not run that one to that side no more.
If you do, can you have another receiver? 3rd down and 6. Here we come. They're going to break it. 3:13. Clock stops the incomplete pass. Young sets up in shotgun. Receivers out to each side. There's the back in the middle. Cuts it back to the middle, and it's wide open again. We've got guys that are hand fighting back here at the line of scrimmage, and the ball's down at the 20.
Yeah, that was the same power play that they ran earlier in this drive, just to this side. There's something going on there. I don't know what's happening, but that's got us either outnumbered on one side, but I believe Coach Muse will make an adjustment for that.
I was trying to look. There was a little extracurricular after that play too, but it looked like one of our guys and one of Clinton County's guys were jawing pretty good, but no flags, so Young sets up. Rogers in the backfield with him. Man goes in motions number 2. There's the handoff. He's going to try to string it out again and again. The Wildcats do a great job and we got one hitting the back here. There it is. Yep.
We got some other stuff going on.
Yeah. I mean, I understand you're frustrated, man, but you gotta play within the hashes, so to speak. So we know we got a block it or a hit in the back over here.
But I think we got a face mask on Simmons up top on the tackle.
Well, those will offset then, won't they?
Yes, if it's if we got a penalty for each, they should. But we had some extracurriculars over there, and I didn't see another flag come out because of that stuff. It looks like they got them separated.
Right. Let's see what the call is going to be. Let's get that stuff nipped in the bud now, whatever we got to do.
Yeah, that's those things that can really just turn the momentum of a
Right.
game.
2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and we're already this chippy. We need to get that under control pretty quick. We don't want anybody hurt out here on either side.
No. It's good, clean, hard-nosed football.
That's it.
And it looks like they're trying to figure out something. Officials are all huddled up over there.
Yeah, they're talking about it for sure.
I see hands
All
pointing
right,
both ways.
So I've got my binoculars on the white hat. And he's going to say a personal foul, face mask on us. And a personal foul on them as well, so they'll offset.
Okay. No harm, no foul that time, but I can tell you these officials, they won't put up with that stuff
No,
much
sir,
longer.
they won't.
Now that they've already had to get in between a few, so we need to keep our heads.
Especially since they had to go into delay mode on the game. They really don't like doing that.
No. You know, it's one of those things, if you make a big play for us, just celebrate with your teammates.
That's it.
Don't say nothing to them, and everything will be fine.
I like it chippy as long as it doesn't get into disrespectful or, you don't get into the personal fouls and all that stuff. That's what hurts your team. Controlled aggression. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, little tiger move.
Yep. The Wildcats walk up, and they're going to hand the ball off, and he's finding a hole every
Yes,
time
he
he goes
is.
through there. Down to the 15.
Looks like 54. Is that Mickey?
Yeah. Number 4 on the carry, 54 on the tackle.
Yeah, there's something about that play right there. I don't know if our D tackle's getting mashed down too much and it's opening that gap up. I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do as well. I typically have to keep my eye on the ball and see where it's going, so it's hard to pick up what they're actually seeing. But there's a big gap right there too, even when they're lining up.
Yeah, it's a backside 1 technique and a 5 technique. Same
And
play
there's
it is.
yep. And he
Aw.
goes right back to the honey hole, and he's wide open.
That's a punch thrown
Yeah,
by
it is.
76.
Man, no flag. He definitely swung at him, though.
So our backside D tackle, his guard pulled, and he hit pocket like he's supposed to. He went with him, but he went too vertical upfield, and he wasn't able to
Got by him.
redirect.
Yeah.
If he stays flat down the line, stays right on that pulling guard's hip, he'll be right there.
It's going to be 1st and goal, Clinton County from the 9-yard line. Let's see, it's on the 8. It looks. Let's see what Young has in store. Single back in the backfield with him. There's a snap. He's going to hand the ball off to number 4, going up the right side, and we're just hand tackling. He gets
Got a
down to the
flag.
2. There was 3 different guys that hit him that time with their hands and slid off of him. Let's
Yeah.
see what the penalty is. Holding. Back him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I'll take all those we can get. It's like I said earlier, Scott. You know, we're getting to our spot. We're
Right.
just not finishing our tackle.
Right.
You know, and you can't arm tackle. I mean,
No.
that never works out for anybody. You got to run through them, pretend they're not there, and run through them, wrap them up.
Well, you know as well as I do, one of the things that's plaguing our youth these days, as far as tackling goes, Austin, is watching the pros try to throw their shoulders into them and stuff like that, and they're not big enough to do that.
Oh,
they just, you know, you got to wrap up, man. If we'd have tried to knock them down with our shoulder or knock them out of bounds when we were playing, my goodness. But that's the difference in today's generation, you know, because that's what they see. And here we go. Bulldogs set up in shotgun, faking, looking to pass. It's in the air, and it looks like it's complete.
I mean, that was pretty good coverage.
Yep.
That was just a heck of a catch.
They're going to mark him at the 7 or 6? 6. So it's going to be second down and goal from the 6.
That was for Clinton County. That was Isaac Wright, sophomore. That's a heck of a catch by
Yeah,
him.
it was.
I mean, our DB was all over him.
And they're already walking off the field, so it looks like they're going to concede the end of the quarter. We'll keep it here and pass it to Miss Payton here in just a second. At the end of one quarter of play, the Wildcats lead the Clinton County Bulldogs by a score of 12-0. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
This action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by Bank of Edmonson County, A-Plus Family Healthcare, NCTC Fiber, powered by Warren Rural Electric, Rafferty's and Double Dogs, and by Grayville Funeral Home. Wildcats Live is presented by Alford's Pharmacy, only on the Edmonson Voice.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. First half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by Grayville Funeral Home along with Rafferty's and Double Dogs Restaurants. Here beginning the second quarter of play, the Wildcats leading the Clinton County Bulldogs by a score of 12-0. The Wildcats with some big-time running in the first quarter by Roger Harris. Puts 2 touchdowns on the board, one for 53 and one from 1 yard. And but the Clayton County Bulldogs have fought back. Their second goal from the 6 to start the quarter. And we'll see what we can do with their offense here that's been gutting the middle pretty hard on their running plays.
It looked like Coach Vessels and his defensive line coach was down there talking, and maybe they're going to make some kind of adjustment here for us.
And here we go. Young is going to set up. Single back in the backfield. There's a snap. There it is. And they cleared that hole completely out, Austin. I could have walked through that one. And that's going to be a touchdown for number 4, Tristan Rogers.
Yeah, it's the same play that they're gutting us on right here. It's just a quick power with that pulling guard wrapping around our linebacker, and I've not been able to tell yet what exactly we're messing up on, but either we're getting washed on the play side defensive tackle is, or we're not getting our hands on guys that are flowing up to the linebackers and they're getting mashed. So we got it. Looks like they might be going for 2 here. Yep, Clinton County going for 2. We got twin receivers out to the left. Wing to the right, single running back. Motion, snap, quarterback keeper up the middle. What a stop. What a stop right there. I believe that's going to be Harris and Orvis combined on the goal line, staying there on the 2-point conversion. That's big with our 2 missed extra points, Scott.
Yeah, and that gives us a little momentum being able to stop that run in the middle too. That's we'll definitely take that.
What I don't understand is why they wouldn't have run the same play they've ran this entire drive. Is that time they ran like a fake jet motion and a quarterback keep up the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a firm believer, even all the time, all the teams that I've coached and all the ones that I've been around in the middle school teams that you help coach as well. You run it till they stop it.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't ever stop it, you just keep running it.
Yeah. Why do anything else?
I saw Jimmy Cole down earlier. He's here for alumni night, but his son Tucker, of course, was our quarterback when our kids were in school, and I started coaching him in kindergarten. And you got him in 7th and 8th grade.
Yep.
And along with Nathan Smith and that whole coaching team, Kyle Colberth, and man, we had some great coaches there as well. But that's exactly what we did till I handed them off to you. I tell Tucker, and then once they stopped it, here's the kickoff. It's going to be a squibber up the middle. It's going to be picked up at the 22-yard line, taken up the right side, and they've got the sideline. Going to take it up over the 40, where it'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats. But Tucker actually got good enough his 4th, 5th, and 6th grade year when he was playing for us that he would call his own plays. And he'd come over to the sideline, and he'd say, Coach, they stopped at that time. Do I need to bounce it outside? And I said, yes, sir. Roll it.
That was a good group of boys. They
was
very fun to coach. Very coachable kids.
Very coachable, and they were athletic and just all around good kids. And so I was fortunate that Ryan got to play with all those kids, and some of them are actually here tonight for alumni night. And I had Marcus Elmore grab me just a minute ago.
Yeah, me too.
So like seeing all those guys as well. Simmons brings it out. I formation. He's going to pitch it to the right side. He's cutting it up the side. We got a nice block on the outside. Still got a nice block. Number 2 for the Wildcats cuts it back, and that's a great run down to the 22-yard line. And, man, Connor Whittinghill with a fantastic run. No flags. I was looking back behind him.
I was wondering what we was going to do, Scott, and I saw Harris over here catching him, getting him a little wind break.
Yeah.
But, man, I tell you what, Connor, he's a freshman.
Yes, sir.
That's a heck of a play.
I like the looks of that. Big-time run. It looks like Clinton County's going to take a timeout, and we'll keep it right here for right now. We do want to remind everybody tonight's first half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by Greenville Funeral Home, along with Rafferty's and Double Dogs Restaurants. So, again, we talked about it last week, Granville and myself, but we truly appreciate all of our sponsors, Austin, because they make it possible for us to bring this to our listeners every week. And, great community partners as well. I work with both Roy and Scott Lindsay with Rafferty's Double Dogs a lot through the community events. And you couldn't ask for any better community partners or just to be honest, any better people.
Yeah.
So we appreciate their sponsorship as well as all the rest of them. We've got sponsors top to bottom that are top-notch. And, again, they make it possible for us to be able to do this and bring this program to you all each week, the ones of you that, can't be here in person. And, it's a big deal for us to be able to do this. So we appreciate that. This is my 16th season, 16th. And I think I started when I was like 5 or something. I don't know. But
you keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, well. As forgetful as I am, I forget that I told myself that, so it's okay. Coming out of the timeout, Simmons up under center, I formation in the backfield. And they're going to hand it to Harris going up the right side. He's got a block, but he lowers his shoulder and takes it down to the 15-yard line. Who was that with the block here on the end? I like that, number 71. He rode that block all the way out to the corner. That's Carter Haynes. He's a sophomore. I like when you see the young guys doing that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, our offensive side, we're looking good. We're still hitting them, getting that push, moving that line of scrimmage back.
Got to make some adjustments on the D, though.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. We've got a good staff to be able to do that. There goes Harris straight up the gut this time. He's still on his horse. Going to take it down to about the 6-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal from I think they marked it at the 7? Yep, 7-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
1st and goal from the 7, 10:35 left to go here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, Scott, Rogers' his initial burst is one of the fastest I've seen in the last few years for us.
He's fast, but I think he's quicker than he is fast.
Mm-hmm.
That initial step is very quick. Simmons going to pitch it coming up the right side. We got some lead blockers. He cuts it back in, and it's touchdown Wildcats. Roger Harris with a 7-yard touchdown run for the Wildcats.
Man, he is a load to bring down, Scott.
They hit him at the initial line of scrimmage, and he cut it back and bounced off of him.
Well, he cut back there, and there was about 4 white jerseys waiting for him. He just lowered his shoulder and fought through every one of them and still went to the through the end zone on his feet. That's impressive.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to go for 2. You know, we had one bobbled snap on an extra point.
Right.
We had one blocked. I think Coach Vessel's trying to get those back right here. Harris is having to come out per the referee's orders. It looks like he's got some blood on his elbow.
I bet it ain't his.
The way he's running, it probably ain't. All right. Got Simmons under center. Looks like it's going to be that tiger eye formation again. Tiger move. Tight end wing motioning over to this side. Little Sally Ice give to Orvis for the 2-point conversion. It's good. Good play right there.
See, that's the danger of Orvis right there. You pay too much attention to Harris, and Orvis will gut you.
Mm-hmm. We faked that same toss that we've been killing them on, and we faked the toss and handed it to Orvis right up the middle, and he was just walked into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Gets those 2 extra points back for us.
I like it. So with 10:09 left to go in the second quarter, the Wildcats with a 20-6 lead here in their home opener. I think so far the Wildcats like their turf.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's what made Roger look so fast. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
If they can just get a roll in the middle to, pop up and carry that middle for us, we'll be good.
A little turf monster on our defensive side for a little help would be all right.
I'd take it. Again, with 10:09 left to go in the second quarter, the Wildcats score off of a nice run by Roger Harris and an extra point by Jacoa Orvis. 20-6 is the lead here in the second quarter. Kicking off is Shields. And a nice pooch kick again, and they're going to take it at the 35 and take a knee, and I don't understand that.
I mean, I'm not upset with it if I'm Clinton County's coach.
No.
You know, I mean, that's if they're good at making those catches and just securing it and getting down, I mean, they moved the ball on us last drive,
right.
So why risk trying to force something on a kick return there when they've been moving the ball a little bit? But I think I believe some adjustments have been made, Scott.
Yes, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. It's not going to be long for us to find out, because if I was them, I'd run it to first play.
I would too. I might be able to tell you, because that guard has a little bit of a tail when he's going to pull. I believe he is. This side guard's going to pull up top.
Young, there's
he
a
goes.
snap, and
Wrap
we
him
almost
up.
got him. Nice job of the Wildcats to
Good
string him
play.
out for a loss, though. Trying to get over there and see who that was.
I know.
Johnson was over on the play, and so was Harris. And it looks like we may have one down, a Wildcat down. And I can't see a number. We're going to have an injury timeout, though. They're over there around him. I still haven't been able to see a number. Harris is staying right there with him, though.
I might be wrong, but I believe it's number 3, Scott. I'm not positive on that, though.
McGuire, that's his normal position.
Yeah, because I believe he was the one that flew up and made the initial hit. Then Harris come in and cleaned it up.
Maybe it's just the wind knocked out of him. Harris came back over the sideline, so he's moving, so that's a good sign.
He's got the man with the magic touch out there checking on him, Coach Starnes. He'll get him fixed up.
The legend. Anytime you talk about the legend around here, there's one of 2 people it could be.
Yeah.
Bobo Davenport or Larry Starnes. Of course, Coach Davenport 50 years ago this year took the Wildcats to the KHSAA state championship. And I want to give a shout out while we're waiting on this injury, but I was at a conference last week. The governor always has a local issues conference where we get together and we talk about different issues going on in the state. That's, the thing of it is it doesn't matter how big a county it is or how small a county is. We all have the same problems. It's just how big they are. But he was going over some things because it was the 50th anniversary of the governor's local issues conference as well. And the head of the Department of Local Government, the commissioner, actually mentioned Edmonson County winning the state championship in 1976.
That's pretty
and,
neat.
you talk about a proud moment sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, being recognized on stage. That was a pretty proud moment for all of us. And he said they single-handedly saved the Kentucky Sweet 16, the high school basketball Sweet 16, which is true. So it was great to be in attendance for that.
Well, it looks like McGuire's up and moving pretty decent.
He's holding his side and stomach. He may have just got popped a little bit.
Yeah, Harris come in there and cleaned that one up
Yeah.
with some force, so he may have had a little friendly fire on that.
I started to say that might have actually been our guy that got it, but
I've been a part of those. It's never fun, but it is what it is. Yeah, he's looking like he's probably all right.
yeah. Loss of 1 is what they give him. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Young sets up in shotgun formation. Single back in the backfield. Receivers out to his left side. And they're going to hard count. They get us?
They got us. They got about 3 of us.
I was watching the quarterback, and, yeah, it stinks when it works against you, but it's good when it works for you.
Yeah, they got about 3 of us, coming out of a little bit of an injury timeout.
Right.
Our guys are probably still a little amped up.
A little aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 now instead of 2nd down and 11. Young sets up in the backfield, single back. Receivers out to his left side. There's that back going up the middle, and he was met with some force that time, but he still got some yardage. So
I believe that was Harris, but I'm not positive.
I like the I like the move though.
Yeah, I mean, Harris got there, popped him. Just, that kid kept his feet moving, was able to push fall for an extra yard right there.
They only gave him 2 on the play though.
Hey, I'll take that too.
Yep, 2nd down and 4.
I like when they work for us just a little bit.
And they're going to break the huddle. 8:38 and counting left to go here in the first half. Young sets up in shotgun formation. Twin receivers out to his right side. Handoff comes to the left.
Wrap him
and
up.
They tried to arm tackle again, but at least they got him before the first down. So they're going to give him about 2 more yards there, Austin, and it's going to be a 3rd down, and 2.
Looks like it's 4th down.
They've still got 2nd on the board. I think the penalty has got them. I don't know. We'll see. We got another Wildcat down, or is that a?
That's a Clinton County player.
That's a Bulldog. That's the kind you don't like to see. He's still face down and he's not moving. Now he's conscious, of course, but I think he took a little bit of a shot there. He rolled over, so he's rolling over under his own power, which is a good thing. So it says 3rd down and 4 here, 4th down and 4 across the way. I'm not sure which is correct.
I'm not either. I normally go by the one that the official is close to.
Yeah,
most
which
of the
is
time.
that one.
Yeah, which is the 4th down one.
But they did have a penalty, and I don't know
if they changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll try to get that. We'll try to get that here in just a second.
They've not gashed us as bad this drive. You
Right.
know, they're still getting 2 or 3 yards, but
None of the long stuff.
Yeah,
though.
none of the 10, 12, 13 yarders that they had been
Right.
getting on us. So that's a good start for us there this defensive drive.
And the Bulldog is up under his own power, walking off to the side, so that's great.
Yeah, that's going to be Tristan Rogers. That's our running back.
Yep.
Hopefully he gets just a stinger or something like that. Wind knocked out of him.
He's not really limping or anything, so hopefully it's nothing major.
Seems to be a pretty hard-nosed player, though. He's been
Yeah.
running the ball good for him.
Yeah, he has. It looks like he's their workhorse.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the official has it at 4th down over there, so that's what we're going to go with as well, I guess.
Watch the ball here.
Yep, Young sets up in, and they got us again. And Coach Johnson on the line, I don't even have to know what he's saying. I can read your mind.
It's probably best we just think it.
Yeah. I can read your mind, Mickey.
As a defensive line coach, I can tell you what I would be thinking right now and saying. I mean, it's 4th and less than 5. I mean, it's almost guaranteed they're going to try to hard count.
Right. Yeah, and, if you just think about that, if we'd have held steady right there, it may have even forced them to take another timeout.
Mm-hmm.
7:40 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. The Wildcats leading the Clinton County Bulldogs by a score of 20-6. Roger Harris is the workhorse for us in the first half, scoring all 3 touchdowns. Jacoa Orvis with a 2-point conversion. Young sets up in shotgun formation. Receivers out each side this time. There's a snap. There's the handoff. No, he's looking to pass. He gets it in the air, and he's got him.
Man.
And that's going to be a big, that could have been a big penalty, too, there with him doing that. But Isaac Wright with another big catch. That's his second big catch tonight.
Yeah, it looked like we was in a cover 2 there. We had 2 deep safeties, and they ran that post, which is a weakness for the cover 2, and our safety let that receiver cross his face. You got to cut that off, and he was trying to play catch-up. That was just a good placed ball by that quarterback.
It was. That was a well-thrown ball, yep. It's going to be first down and 10, Clinton County from the 19-yard line. And I don't care what kind of coverage you play or what you do, a well-thrown ball is really hard to defend.
Yes, it is.
It looks like Edmonson County is going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at edmonsonvoice.com.
Half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by Bank of Edmonson County, A-Plus Family Healthcare, NCTC Fiber, powered by Warren Rural Electric, Rafferty's and Double Dogs, and by Grayville Funeral Home. Wildcats Live is presented by Alford's Pharmacy, only on the Edmonson Voice.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on edmonsonvoice.com. Again, tonight's first half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by Grayville Funeral Home, along with Rafferty's and Double Dogs Restaurants. 7:12 left to go in the second quarter. The Wildcats enjoying a 20-6 lead here on their home opener with the beautiful turf field and also alumni night, Austin. We've seen a lot of our friends here tonight that, have come through the ranks here at the and played football for the Wildcats. It's great to see all of them. I saw several of my guys that I graduated high school with, and even some that was a little bit older that was in school with us. So really nice to see everybody here tonight.
Yeah, I was able to meet up with bunch of guys I played with, a bunch of guys I coached with. There's a certain bond you get playing football with somebody, man. It's just lifelong friendships, and I still talk to most of them daily.
Right. Here we go. Clinton County going to set up in shotgun formation coming out of the timeout. Single back in the backfield, receivers out to each side. There's a snap, handoff, goes up the middle. He's tucked in behind the line. He's cut it back, and he's got some room. And they're going to take it down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. And, again, that's exactly what they've been doing, Austin.
Yeah, I told you number 4 looked like a pretty tough player. He's back in, first after that injury, and he just breaks a decent one there on us. And, man, we stuffed it up initially, but he was able to make a backside cut there, and we just over-pursued it. And we just had a few guys over here to stop him pretty close to the goal line.
And that's going to be first and goal from the 4. 6:40 and counting. Left to go in the second quarter. Young sets up in shotgun formation, single back. And he's going to hand off to him, going straight up the middle. And the initial hit was at the 2. And it looks like they drove him backwards. So it's going to be second and goal from the 2. Unless they give him forward momentum closer.
Looks like they got maybe the 1.5 yards.
Yep, they're going to put it right in between them, looks like. Let's see what the play Clinton County's bringing from the sideline.
I could probably guess what it is.
I would almost guarantee it. If we're taking odds, I believe
4 is going to get this ball.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Q sneak.
Oh, yep.
I would have been wrong.
You're going to step up.
They gave it to him.
And that was number 1, Bradley Young, with a 1-yard quarterback sneak.
They lined up in that initial formation that they've been running on us all night there, Scott, and then last second quarterback runs up under center real quick. I mean, that's a good strategy. It can catch you off guard.
Mm-hmm.
But our D-line's got to expect stuff like that when it's a yard and a half from the goal line there. All right, looks like Clinton County's going to be going for 2 again. Coming out in, it's that tiger gun formation. Got the running back off to the quarterback's left side. Pass is a quick slant. Incomplete. Good coverage there by 4.
Number 4 for Edmonson County, that's Bryson Blake. Yep.
That was just a quick RPO. He stuck that ball in the running back's gut and read that inside slant, and he threw it, but Blake there, he stayed right inside of him and was able to break that pass up. In a game going like it is right now, Scott, stopping those 2-point conversions can mean a lot in the long run.
Yeah, that keeps it at an 8-point lead, which is good for us. So 5:33 left to go in the first half, and Clinton County on the board, but they still trail the Wildcats by a score of 20-12. One thing about it is they're kicking off to us with 5:33 left, but they do get the ball after halftime. So
in these situations, I'd always tell my kick return team, especially my front line, to be ready for anything. Surprise onside, just be ready. They just scored. They might try to keep the momentum here.
Especially since they're taking poop shots. It's very doubtful that they can get it to the end zone. But going to be picked up at the 21-yard line. They're going to take it forward, try to cross it. And they're waiting on him. He got to about the 27 maybe. And that's where they'll spot it, I think. And it's going to be first and goal Wildcats with 5:25 left to go in the second quarter.
That was Whitting Hill again.
I said first and goal. It's first and 10. I'm sorry.
I wish it was first and goal.
Yeah,
Scott.
it may be first and goal after this one. Whitting Hill's a good, solid little player right there.
Man, for a freshman, he's impressed me. This is the first time I've got to see him.
Play comes in from the sideline. The Wildcats break the huddle. Bringing it in, see what Simmons is going to do. Set up under center. And the pitch comes to Harris coming up the side. We've got a seal block on the end.
No!
That's unfortunate because he was not holding him.
That was a great block.
Yeah.
That was a great block by Carson Cole right there. And
I agree. I agree. I was looking dead at it, and he was not outside the jersey. He was. He did it exactly like he was supposed to.
Yeah, that guy fought inside, and he just pinned him right there. Hands was inside.
The guy took himself to the inside.
Man, almost had a little bit of the coach come out in me on that one.
Yeah, I understand.
You have to forgive me for sometimes I blurt out stuff when I see it. I can't help it.
Yeah, he's kind of got Coach Tourette's up there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's a good word for it, a good term.
Yeah. That's all right, though. We like it. It took me a long time in this broadcast booth to get to where I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Simmons up under center again. It's going to be, it says first and 10 on the board, but it's first and 20. And they're going to fake it. Rolling out, and he's over the top. And it's going to be picked off at the 47-yard line. Taking it back across. That's number 11 right, and they're going to let him get way deep here. Man, he's taking it back, and that's a pick six. That is terrible defense after the interception. The Wildcats quit playing. And he took it back for a 47-yard pick six.
That is something we didn't need at this moment. You never need it, but that was a bad time for it. It looked, Simmons there, he was a little counter boot play. He was rolling to his offhand. And if you're going to throw a deep ball as a quarterback rolling away from your strong hand, you got to flip your hips and get your feet set. It looked like he was still trying to run and throw it, and you just cannot get enough on a ball to get it out in front of a receiver that way. All right, Clinton County going for 2 again. Same Tiger formation. Running back off to the quarterback's right side here. Low snap, handed it off to 4. He's cut it back, and he's in. Makes it a tie ball game here, Scott. 20-all, 4:47 to go in the second quarter. Man, momentum. It's a dangerous thing to play with, Scott.
Yeah, I don't like playing with it. I just like inviting it over and letting it sit on our sideline.
I'll give it all it wants to eat and drink and just stay with us for a while. But, you know, the only thing you can do right now is just respond. You know, don't let it get to you. Just respond. Keep doing what we've been doing. You know, big plays. I was always told, one of my coaches in high school was Coach Gary McReynolds, and I still think it's something he told me years ago. He's preventing a big play. If you stop big plays, you'll win most football games.
Yeah, I agree.
And, you know, they had a big play there.
The thing that bothers me on that one, though, is that just as quick as the ball was intercepted, you saw some guys stop playing. And that's, you know as well as I do in football, you can't be a watcher.
No.
You know, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Basketball is somewhat similar, but football especially, there is no time to take a play off.
No.
You know, you need to be moving or doing something on every single play.
Yeah, so, you know, as soon as you see that ball get picked off, you're basically like a punt coverage.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to fly down and make a tackle.
Right.
And we had some guys that just, you know, stopped and turned. You know, that's a little bit of those effort things, you know,
right.
The little things I call them as a coach. You know,
absolutely.
Little things add up, and you can't have a bunch of little things going wrong. The stuff you can control.
And effort wins ball games.
It absolutely does.
And it looks like Coach Vessels is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it right here, but remind everybody that first half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by Greenville Funeral Home along with Rafferty's Double Dogs Restaurants. And I think Coach Vessels saw a little bit of that as well when they walked back out on the field. You know, that may be what they're discussing.
It's a little motivation.
Yeah, we'll call it a discussion.
Yeah. Motivational discussion in the huddle out there. Don't hang your heads. I mean, we're moving the ball. We're scoring. Just keep doing what we're doing on the offensive side of the ball. Defense, we need to step up just a little bit.
Right. And I'll tell you one of the things that one of my coaches told me a long time ago, and I tried to instill it in my kids as well when I was coaching, but it's the play after the play. You know, and we just saw evidence of that. The play was an interception, but the play after the play should have been to go after him and get him down.
Yeah.
And, you know, so you can't hang your head and worry about the mistake. You've got to, shuck that off and go back out there and focus on what you need to do. And in that instance, the Wildcats weren't very focused on trying to get the ball down. And unfortunately, and we've seen it happen at all ages. So what happens if they're, if there's an interception, a lot of times if you're way away from the ball, you kind of let up because you don't think you can get there anyway. You know, but you can't let up because they could come back to your side of the field. They could reverse it. They could do about anything. So that's what I'm saying. It's the play after the play, and you have to stay in motion. Simmons up under center. And the handoff is going to be taken and thrown down in the backfield. They had got penetration there, and that was Whittinghill.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened to us so far. Looks like either I don't know if it was a stunt or just that player shot a gap, but we didn't get latched onto him there, and he come free and hit Whittinghill.
Number 24, James, comes in the game off the sideline. We've still got McGuire on the sideline over here, too. He was not he was the one that was hurt on the other side of the field a little earlier. Simmons up under center. There's a snap, and they're going to come up this side with it. And, again, nice penetration by Clinton County. They've made some adjustments. And that's Whittinghill again. .340 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Harris is on the sideline. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but Harris is over here.
Might just try to get him a little wind here before halftime. I trust Whitten Hill to run the ball here. Oh, we got just a single back with Orvis.
3rd down and 10. Hard count. Didn't work. Timeout. 3:14 left to go here in the second quarter. The Wildcats take their final timeout of the half. We'll see what Coach can draw up with 3:14 and 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10. Little time left in a dangerous spot of the field here. We need to get some good yards somehow, some good safe yards.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like being in that part of the field and having to turn the ball over for sure. It's kind of fun seeing the alumni come around that can still fit in their jerseys. You know? That kind of ticks me off.
I didn't wear mine for a reason.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't get in mine, Ryan's, Granville's. I couldn't get in anybody's. Oh. It's fun having these alumni nights, and seeing everybody walk around.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody back together.
Got a pretty good crowd here tonight
yes,
as well
we do.
for opening night, for our home opener. Kudos to the cheerleaders as well. They've been keeping the crowd entertained all night. They do a really solid job.
See what we can do here.
I just have a feeling, Austin.
A good one?
Yes.
Don't tell me if you have bad ones. I just want to hear about good ones.
I formation in the backfield. Simmons up under center. He's going to roll out. Oh, he had him too.
He's got him.
Oh, and he overthrew him. Oh.
That was a good look.
Yeah, if he hadn't pumped, I think he would have got him on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Camden was out there in the flats just past the yard markers for the first down.
Yep, just a little corner route there by him, and he was open. Just Simmons just needs to settle down. He was wide open. Just lob that ball out there to him, and he'd have made a good catch. But
see, as a quarterback, and that's another thing that and Simmons is going to learn as he goes along. He's only a junior. But as a quarterback, especially when you've got a 6'7" receiver, just put it somewhere close to him. You don't have to be accurate. There's the kick. It's going to hit at the 49. And Whitting Hill's going to touch it down at the 47.
I couldn't tell. I caught it at the last second. I couldn't tell if Harris dropped the snap or if it rolled back to him, but I did see him have to pick it up off the ground. Probably got his timing off on his punt right there, so he skied it just a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't have 6'7" receivers when I was in school. That's a pretty good luxury to have.
Yeah, that's one thing. You just got to learn to trust him. Just throw that ball up there to him.
Let him go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Young sets up in shotgun formation, single back in the backfield, receivers out to each side. And he's going to hand the ball off coming up the side. And the Wildcats did a good job closing it down. Simmons with the initial hit.
Oh.
What's that?
I can tell you what they're going to call a face mask, even though we didn't grab his face mask.
I was definitely not seeing a face mask. And I think they're going to give him 15 yards.
I know these officials, not these specifically. I just know officials, there was a hand that went across his face mask, but we never grabbed it. And the head wasn't turned or anything.
Yeah.
But as soon as the flag come out, I knew exactly what they were going to call. That's unfortunate. That was a great play by Sawyer. But
the coach is coming out in me now.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what my coach would have said.
Yeah.
If you hit him where you're supposed to, you won't have your hands up there.
Yeah.
Oh. Here we go. Clinton County set up in shotgun formation. Receivers out to each side. Single back in the backfield. There's the
double
fake.
handoff.
Yep. Going to come it across. Cuts it to the middle, but a nice job by Simmons to come across. And who else was that flying through? Was that 52 for the Wildcats? That's Noah Lindsay. In with some we had Simmons and Harris and Noah, and they was a bunch of guys over at that time. 2:15 and counting left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, we anytime that we tackled anything above the waist,
yeah,
it was on. I mean, but that's all a part of it. That's part of the learning process. Here we go. Second down and 4. Young sets up in shotgun. Drops back there. He's going to hand the ball off going up the middle.
There we go.
Follows his blocker, and a nice job. Who was that initial
Harris.
hit right there? That was Roger Harris. And number 52, Lindsey, again on that one as well. And number 54, Johnson.
All right, maybe we're starting to figure something out on that play. That was
I like what I'm seeing.
That was the same power play they've been gashing us on all night, and you know Harris got through there and made a good low waist high hit on him. Was able to hold him up, and I'll give number 4 credit for Clinton County. He's tough to bring down.
Yeah. He actually looks taller than he is. He's listed at 5'11", but he weighs 215.
Man, yeah, that's a bulldozer.
Yeah, it is. 59 seconds left in the half. Young sets up in shotgun formation. Fake. Nothing. So they're going to call a timeout with 50.2. Great job of the Wildcats line right there, sticking it and forcing them to take a timeout. Third down and 5. Of course, they were wanting to use a little bit of clock there just in case they don't get it here.
Mm-hmm. Good job there by our defensive line. Watching the ball. Do what you're told. Do what you're taught. You know, it's third and 5 or less.
Yeah, because that's you definitely don't want to give them a first down right here.
It looks like we've got momentum. We're doing tug of war with it right now.
Right.
You know, we're trying our best to keep that flag on our side.
The adjustments that we'll talk about at at halftime. That's going to be the tail of the tape here tonight. Is who can make the correct adjustments coming out in the second half. Because I mean, let's be honest. When the game first started, we thought Edmonson County was going to run away with it. And through some mistakes and some good plays by Clinton County, they're right back in this thing, and it's a tie ball game. So hopefully we'll also our conditioning will play a big part in the second half as well.
If I know anything about a Justin Vessel's coach football team, they're going to be in shape.
They can play all night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
I went through some of them summer and winter workouts couple years in a row.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Coming out of the timeout, 50.2 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Wildcats and the Bulldogs 20-20 tied up here in the second quarter. Young is going to hand the ball off going up the right side. The Wildcats get good penetration. Can they get out to the corner? And they cut him, and he's going to be short. And another flag on that side.
From where it's at, it can be one of two things, a late hit or a face mask.
Yeah, I don't think it's a late hit, but I would almost bet it's another face mask.
I hope I'm wrong. Yep, he's signaling face mask down here. I ain't never. Okay. I'm fine.
That's only our third one of the night.
I need to take a breath.
Yeah. But it gives them a first down. 43.9 seconds left. So the clock is our friend right now.
Yeah.
But that's a tough one, though.
Played it good. You know, that's 2 face mask calls in a row where we've made a good play.
Of course, we couldn't see that one over there, but we saw this one over here and know that it was a face to the mask, or a hand to the mask, not a face mask. And here we go. He's going to dump it, and he's got a man in the middle.
Wrap up.
Yeah, the good thing is he didn't get out of bounds.
Yep. Run that clock.
So
why is it stopped?
First down.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. It's only stopped momentarily. There's the ball placed. Crank that thing up. Yep. Crank it up. Our guys didn't run it. Now they are. Gave them an extra 4 or 5 seconds there. And we got a rush on him. That's good. Dumped. Incomplete. That's going to stop the clock with 25.8. It's going to bring up second down and 10 from the 28-yard line.
Right here is where you got to really, really be disciplined and stick to your responsibility.
Yep. Because any kind of gap responsibility it's magnified right here.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's more likely they're going to be throwing the ball, so our pass rush has to hold their lanes here. Just keep their responsibility. Don't try to over-pursue anything.
And the line needs to try to get some pressure on him, make him make a mistake. I wouldn't mind having a pick six right here.
That'd be nice.
Young sets up in shotgun. There's a snap. He's looking to pass. It's in the air. Oh my goodness. He caught the ball, but he caught one of our defenders as well.
I can't tell who that was.
I can't either, but he leveled
That's
him.
Connor Whittinghill.
Yep, Whittinghill, number 2. 18.5 seconds left. And it's a timeout, Clinton County. Since there's only 18 and a half, we're going to keep it right here. Well, that's a big hit right there.
That's a big hit, but
I wish he'd got there a step earlier, but
yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a blown coverage or what, but they had 2 guys streaking down the side of the field there fairly open. I don't know if it was just a miscommunication on the field or what it was, but that was a good job by Whittinghill to come up and lay a good hit right there and get them stopped.
They've marked the ball at the 8-yard line. 18.5 seconds left to tie a game here in the second quarter. So did you have a chance to see the lunar eclipse last night?
Not in my old age. I went to bed.
I did too. I absolutely did. It didn't start till 9:30, and I knew I wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, I can't make it that long anymore.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better for you, sir. It gets better. 18.5 seconds. Clinton County coming out of the timeout. They've got some life in them here. Let's see if the Wildcats can come up with another one. There's the handoff going. Fake the handoff going across the middle.
No.
And it's incomplete. Looked like it scooted in.
Oh, they're saying he caught it.
Oh. He knew he didn't catch it. He was on the ground. They're not going to have time to get lined up, though. Are they? Yeah, they are. But it's the last play. There's the handoff. And did he get in? I don't think so. Oh, they give it to him.
Oh.
My goodness, no time left on the clock. They give him an 8-yard touchdown. Actually, it's about a 2-yard touchdown. They didn't put the other points on, or the other play on the board.
That's unfortunate. I mean, I couldn't see the catch initially to tell what happened, but I didn't think he caught it.
It slid into him, I think. We can check the video, but he stayed on the ground because he thought it was incomplete.
All right, looks like Clinton's going for 2 again here. We really need a stop right here. Fumbled snap, quarterback's keeping it, out wide, he's got a block, and he's in. Broken play. Broken plays, they'll get you almost every time if you just don't keep your responsibility, Scott. I mean, you see a ball on the ground, you get kind of excited trying to fly to it, and then you get out of position, and if they recover it and able to keep going, you're not where you're supposed to be, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Right. That takes us down to halftime, folks. At the half, the Wildcats trail the Bulldogs by a score of 28-0. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat football on Wildcats. I said 28-0. It's 28-20. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
It's time for the SCRTC halftime show, only on the Edmonson Voice.
Your home does a lot online. SCRTC's new Basic Living Internet plan start at just $50 a month. Reliable, affordable fiber internet for everyday needs. Streaming your favorite shows, video calls with family, or work, gaming, and staying connected. That's why SCRTC now offers new fiber internet plans built to fit your lifestyle. Find the right fit for your home. Explore our everyday family and power home gig plans at scrtc.com. Internet built for real life.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Our locally owned Ace stores are committed to helping our neighbors and our communities. And because we're in the neighborhood, we can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Steel, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in-store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know how to help. See acehardware.com for details.
When you need reliable waste service that actually cares about our community, there's only one name: Scott Waste. Proud supporters of the Edmonson County Wildcats, they're right here at home to serve you, hauling it all away so you don't have to. So whether you're cleaning up after a big project, keeping your property looking sharp, or just taking out the trash, call Scott Waste today at 270-783-4016 or visit scottwaste.com. Julie Skaggs Reed and Mike Reed are your hometown Keller Williams realtors. Proud local supporters of our schools and community, Julie has years of experience as a licensed realtor and 25 years of property management experience. An award-winning, multi-year, multi-million-dollar producer, she delivers trusted expertise with genuine local dedication. Whether you need to buy or sell, call or text them today, 270-202-0751.
From Brownsville to our neighboring communities, A-Plus Family Healthcare is here for you. We offer primary care, women's health, behavioral health, and school-based kid care for students. Most insurance plans are accepted, and a sliding fee scale is available. A-Plus Family Healthcare. Care is what we do.
Patton Funeral Home has proudly served families in South Central Kentucky since 1969. A family-owned business, they provide compassionate, personalized care with traditional services, cremation options, and meaningful tributes that honor your loved ones, with a staff that's available 24 hours a day. Serving you in Brownsville, Park City, and Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com or call today. In your time of need, you can trust Patton Funeral Home.
Life moves fast, and so should your internet. NCTC, powered by Warren RECC, provides consistent lightning-fast fiber internet so you can work from home, learn virtually, schedule online doctor appointments, game like a pro, stream TV, and so much more. NCTC, powered by Warren RECC, proudly serves Warren County and now Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. Visit our local websites to find out more.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
For over 60 years, Grateful Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home, offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grateful Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by SCRTC. At the half, the Wildcats trailed the Bulldogs of Clayton County by a score of 28-20. With a look back at our halftime stats and a recap, here's Austin.
Yeah, Scott, we started off pretty good. We started off pretty good. Roger Harris, 12 carries for 141 yards there in that first half and 3 touchdowns. We got Orvis, 2 carries, 4 yards, and a 2-point conversion. Whittinghill, 3 carries for 39 yards. Roger Harris on the defensive side has 10 tackles so far. We got Simmons with 5 tackles and a host of others with 1 or 2 tackles. Man, Scott, we started off on fire,
right.
and I don't know if we got a little comfortable with where we was at or what it was. They started gashing us there, and then we had the big play, pick 6, and then they was able to drive down and score as time expired. It's one of those things. You just can't let it get out of control. We're still by far in this football game.
Yeah.
And at halftime, coaches need to be in there just telling them, keep our minds right, keep doing what we're doing. Let's cut out the little things, the little mistakes that add up, and we'll be all right tonight.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think one of the things that you do when you go into halftime is you make adjustments for the things you've seen in the first half that are gashing us or getting us taken care of off of the ball and getting us knocked off the ball. And I think the adjustments, and we'll go over here just in a few minutes and discuss that, but it's fixable things. That's the thing, and that's what's frustrating too, is it's fixable things, but at the same time, you're glad that they're fixable things and not big things that can't be fixed in the halftime adjustments. So that's going to take us down to our Student Athlete of the Week, and our Student Athlete of the Week is sponsored by County Clerk Kevin Alexander. And congratulations to Haley Shields, who is a senior football and soccer team member. She's been doing some kicking for the Wildcats. Very proud of her. She's the daughter of Jonathan and Stacy Shields and has a current GPA of 4.042.
I didn't know GPAs went that high, Scott.
I didn't know you could get over a 2.6.
That sounds about like mine.
But congratulations, Haley. You are the Wildcats Live Student Athlete of the Week. Very proud of it. And before we kick off to our next break, I got a text in just a second ago, and I shared it with you, Austin. We're big time tonight, folks. My friend Shannon McCombs, who a lot of us know from country music in Nashville, she sent me a picture, and her and Miss Vanessa are down at the Grand Ole Opry watching the Edmonson County Wildcats play football on an iPad and listening to us.
That's pretty
cool. At the Grand Ole Opry. I finally made the Opry, Austin. I'm so glad. But thank you, Shannon, for sending that, and thank you for doing it. And we appreciate you and Miss Vanessa for sure. And we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go over and replay our keys to victory and over second half adjustments. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
Live on the Edmonson Voice is brought to you by Bank of Edmonson County, A-Plus Family Healthcare, NCTC by Warren Rural Electric, Rafferty's and Double Dogs, Grayville Funeral Home, SCRTC, Patton Funeral Home, Ace Hardware in Brownsville, Scott Waste Services, Julie Skaggs Reed and Mike Reed, Hometown Realtors, CMS Roofing and Restoration, and Alford's Pharmacy. In partnership with Edmonson County Schools, Wildcats Live is brought to you in part by Keppel Auction and Realty, H&K Construction and Management, Warnell Family Pharmacy, Edmonson County PVA Kyle White. Also by CNC Firearms and Outdoors, Edmonson County Clerk Kevin Alexander, Webb's Eats and Treats, M&L Electric, and Carriage Hill Insurance. All proud sponsors of Edmonson County sports, exclusively on the Edmonson Voice.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Again, tonight's halftime show is brought to you by SCRTC. And at the half, the Wildcats trailed the Bulldogs by a score of 28-20. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into our second half adjustments. It's brought to you by CNC Firearms in Brownsville. Austin, what adjustments can we expect to see here in the second half?
I believe our biggest adjustment is going to have to be just defensive line taking control. They was able to gash us most of that second quarter, and just our defensive line getting their hands on the guys in front of them, not letting them get up to our linebackers, and then holding their gaps. and not trying to make a hero play and flying upfield and taking yourself out of position. The other thing I would say is just fix the little things. Some penalties were out of our control, but some was on us, and we gotta be able to fix those little mistakes. Like I said earlier on, they add up, and we was up quite a bit, and now we're down a score here. So fix the little things. Defensive line really take control, and I believe we'll be all right.
Yeah, and here's the stuff that'll kill you. If you actually look at the stats, Austin, with 10:09 left to go in the second quarter, Edmonson County had just scored on a Roger Harris 7-yard touchdown, got the 2-point conversion and put us up 20-6. So in 10 minutes, they came down and scored 22 points on us. And, especially with the turnover and the pick six, that sped things up. And that's the thing about football, man. When you have plays like that, everything's like, and I'll use this as an example. So in the first quarter, especially, and halfway through the second quarter, Edmonson County was pretty relaxed out there, and the game was flowing. It was coming to them. When you make a pick six and they score and they starting to catch up, it speeds up the entire game.
Yeah,
and it makes it a lot harder to react to it. And so I think the adjustments that you're talking about are exactly what we need to do coming out. So let's go ahead and talk about our keys to victory that we specifically talked about those things in the first quarter or first half and see what we're looking at.
Yeah, we talked about, the offense must be able to move the ball and create scoring opportunities. We've done that.
Yep.
I mean, that's a check mark on that one for me. We've done that for the most part. Defense must know their assignments and trust their teammates. Don't leave lanes open for good running team to take advantage of. That's one we need to work on.
Right.
Like I said, they've been gashing us on what looks like to be pretty much the same play, and it's just a little adjustment here or there can fix that and take that out. But just do your job and trust your teammates to do their job, and that stuff will work itself out. Control the line of scrimmage, stop the run, force the other team into tough passing situations. Protect your quarterback and give your offense time to execute plays. Controlling the line of scrimmage on the offensive side, we're doing
well,
that.
right?
On the defensive side, we're struggled a little bit. We just need that same intensity. The same intensity our offensive line has, our defensive line needs to have that. And this Clinton County team, they're good at running the football.
They are.
And that's just when those guys in the trenches on the defensive side, you just got to man up and be like, I know what's coming. I just got to hold my own right here. As for giving, our quarterback time, we've not really thrown the ball a whole lot, but the times we have, he's had time.
Right.
And our offense I'm not near as concerned about. We had the one pick, and it was unfortunately returned for a touchdown, but that's just one mistake.
Right.
So those things, we're checked off most of those boxes. We just got to fix one or two.
Yeah, and one of the adjustments that we probably need to think about here in the second half is to stay away from the big time penalties. We had 2 face masks. We actually had 3 called, but one of them was offsetting with a penalty caused by them for a late hit. That's just free yardage.
Oh yeah,
and it's an automatic first down when it's a personal foul. So. They can take the momentum back on that side pretty quick with a penalty like that.
Yeah, they can really kill a drive. You might drive the ball 40 yards, and then all of a sudden you get one bad penalty, a 10-yard holding call, or you've got them stopped and you give up a first down on a face mask, and it almost just sucks the air out of your defense or your offense, and you just got to be able to fight through that if they happen.
Right.
But the best thing is prevent them from happening. Don't let those control the football game. Control it how we're supposed to on the field, within the play, legally how you're allowed to do it.
Right. Yep, within the hashes. That's within the whistles and hashes. That's where you get things taken care of. But but again, I'm just impressed with this field though. We've been looking at it all night now, and it's you go some places it's really hard to see the numbers and this and that, but it stands out on this field and looks phenomenal. So. We're going to take another short break, and when we come back, we'll get ready for third quarter action. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
Half Action Wildcats Live is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and brought to you by SCRTC, Patton Funeral Home, Ace Hardware in Brownsville, Scott Waste Services, Julie Skaggs Reed and Mike Reed, Hometown Realtors, and CMS Roofing and Restoration. Only on the Edmondson Voice.
Welcome back to the halftime show, and the halftime show is brought to you by SCRTC. And at the half, the Wildcats trail the Bulldogs by a score of 28-20. Getting ready for third quarter action, and third quarter action is brought to you by Patton Funeral Home and Ace Hardware of Brownsville. And I like the fact that we're a minute and 40 away from starting the next quarter, and the coaches have got them huddled over here, and there's two different huddles, and the coaches are talking to them. And we like seeing that. Always take the opportunity to coach, and hopefully, and one thing that I actually like about it right now is Coach Vessels is not even in the middle of the huddle.
Mm-hmm.
I would bet my bottom dollar that he said what he had to say at halftime.
Yeah.
So he's letting the coaches coach him up now.
I mean, I've been in a lot of those locker rooms, Scott, where you've been up and, teams come back, and it just comes down to this, the old saying, the hay's in the barn.
Right.
We've done our work. We just got to remember what we've done in practice, keep doing what we've been doing that's been successful, and just eliminate those little things. I'm a big proponent as a coach of just talking about the little things, whether it's little things in school, little things outside of football. In life, those add up, and it especially adds up during a football game.
Right. One of my coaches told me a long time ago, there's 6 words that you talk about at halftime, if especially in a game like this, where it's still a close game, and you've had some success, but so is the other team. It comes down to 6 words. How bad do you want it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's that's bottom line. We're going to see that here in the second half. Edmonson County is going to be kicking off to Clinton County to start the second half. And again, tonight's second half is brought to you by Patton Funeral Home and Ace Hardware of Brownsville. And Haley Shields on to do the kicking, who is also our student athlete of the week. And they've got everything reset, waiting on the whistle. There's the whistle. Here we go. And nice little pooch right there, down to the 29-yard line. They're taking it up the sideline, and they carved us into the middle, but we still got out there, and they're going to take it into, let's see where they mark him out of bounds. It looked like he was about the 46, but we'll see where he actually went out because we couldn't really see from over here.
About the 44, looks like.
Well, there's a guy on both sides of the line, so they're going to put it down at the 43 3/4.
Right now, Scott, this first defensive drive for us can really set the tone.
Yeah, big right here. Young sets up in shotgun formation, single back in the backfield, receivers out to each side, snaps high, he's going to pull it down, looking to pass, and he just rolls it over the sideline, and that has to be grounding. He didn't make it to the line of scrimmage.
He threw it right at his own feet, I thought. I mean, there might have been a guy over there I couldn't see. I won't complain too much.
I will. I don't know who he was throwing it to.
Yeah, it looked like he just threw it straight down at his own feet.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, that's
second down and 10. Stops the clock with 11:48, though.
Yeah.
Young sets up in shotgun again. He's moving some personnel around. Single back in the backfield. Twin receivers out to his left side. There's a snap. There's a handoff coming. Nope, faked. Straight across the middle, and the Wildcats bit. And he's going to take it down right at the first down marker. Man, the middle of that field is just open.
That was a little pop pass. Yeah. They just snuck that tight end out on a little, almost like a deeper slant. And our backers and stuff bid on that run fake. We got to just be responsible there.
And they just now told them to move the chain, so it's going to be a first down for Clinton County. (11:15) in counting. Again, the Wildcats trail by a score of 28-20. I started to say Shirley ain't sitting up in shotgun way back there. Young sets up. Twin receivers out to his left side. Single back in the backfield. They're going to hand the ball off, coming up the middle. And again, man, he's a load. But a nice job of the Wildcats. They got him low this time and bent him back. Gain of 2 on the play.
I can tell you what that quarterback was doing. They're running it down. He's watching the back judge to get to the last 5 seconds of the play clock. and then he's running the play. They're trying to chew the clock on us right here.
That's all right. They'll wish they had them back when we take the lead, but, you know. Play comes in from the sideline, 10:25 in counting. Left to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Wildcats trail by a score of 28-20. Yeah, they are milking it some. Quarterback sets up in shotgun formation, single back in the backfield. Trip receivers out to his right side this time. And hands the ball off, going up the right side, cuts it back to the middle. And again, they're empty there. Austin, we didn't even have anybody in there.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That time they pulled both guards. It was almost like a buck sweep, but he's cutting it up the middle. He's like sticking his foot in the ground and getting vertical with it. And I don't know if we're just over pursuing and overrunning the cutback or what it is, but you got to have your backside defensive players there flying down the line of scrimmage and catching that cutback.
Brings up 3rd down and 2. Clinton County breaks the huddle. Young sets up in shotgun formation. There's a snap. There's the handoff going up the right side. They forced him back, but they let him get up just enough for the first down. He's down at the 35-yard line. That's going to be enough for the Bulldog first down.
Had a good initial pop on him there in the gap, but he just slid off. I'm telling you, he's a load to bring down.
Yeah, when you got somebody 5'11", 215 that's carrying the ball, that you don't get in front of him very much. 1st and 10, 8:50 and counting, left to go in the third quarter. Personnel move. Now they're going to load up this right side. There's a snap. Handoff comes to the right side, cuts it back, and again, nobody there.
And they're still just gashing us on the same play. I can't.
The only thing they're doing is they're running it to each side, but they're cutting back to the same point.
Yeah, he gets about 3 steps, and then he just puts his foot in the ground and gets vertical, gets north and south with it. But you know, that's what you teach your running back to do. Don't run side to side. Just get north and south and get what you can get. But he's getting a little too much for my liking right now.
Yeah, I don't like it, but that's all a part of it. 8:10 and counting, left to go here in the third quarter. Young sets up in shotgun formation, single back in the backfield. Receivers out to each side. Snap. Handoff goes up to the left side this time. And he's got the corner. And that's going to be a touchdown.
Man.
Yep. That's going to be a 24-yard bull run touchdown is what that was by, I couldn't see what number it was, did you?
It was number 4.
Okay. So that was Tristan Rogers again.
Yeah, just you can't hit him above the waist. He's one of those, you got to cut him down like a tree. Hit him low, and once you start hitting him low, you do that 4 or 5 times, that'll start making him second guess what he's doing. Looks like Clinton's going for 2 again. Same Tiger formation. Running back off to the quarterback's right side. Pass. Quarterback rolling out left. Throwing it. Good. We got a flag down here in the area of a hold. Yep, we got a hold on Clinton on the 2-point conversion, so we'll make them retry that. Tell you what, Scott, the best way to get a holding penalty, if they're grabbing you on the inside, if you keep fighting and fight to their side, you'll get a flag. I tell my middle schoolers that now. You know, a lot of them be like, Coach, they're holding me. I'm like, if they're holding you and you're not trying to fight off of it, you're never going to get it called.
When they see that jersey stretch, that's when they'll but they won't do that as long as you're engaged with them.
Yeah. If you're trying to get off of him and giving it everything you got, that's when you'll earn those penalties like that.
Yeah, I agree. They if they've got you in tight, then it's where they can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you try to play off the block and they stretch your jersey, that's where you'll get the most amount of your calls.
Quarterback rolling left. He's setting up. Nothing there. Throws it deep.
And it's going to be knocked down.
That's big.
Yep,
I mean,
it is.
They was able to convert the initial one, had a penalty. We made them retry it from a little farther out, and we was able to get a stop on it. So at 7:41 to go in the third quarter, we got Clinton County 34, Edmonson County 20.
So our comeback starts right here.
Yeah.
This is a very important drive for Edmonson County. We to have any chance, we need to put points on the board right here to allow us to get some of that momentum back and move forward with it.
Yes, we do.
The worst thing that we can do here is make mistakes and allow them to continue to have that momentum and us not be able to put points on the board.
Yeah, and this is another situation, momentum's on Clinton County's side. So I'm telling my front line right here, you be ready, because with momentum and them being up 2 scores, it wouldn't surprise me if they try to sneak an onside kick here and try to steal a possession. Kicks up, squib up the middle, down the numbers now. It's going to be picked up. And he's up the sideline, breaking tackles, and down at the 35-yard line. I believe that was going to be Carson Cole there. Yep, good return there by Carson. Fought through a couple tacklers, was able to get us some decent yards.
Sorry about that.
You all right?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right.
I tried to take a quick drink and it took me.
I can cover for you for a few seconds if you need me to.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, we got Simmons up under center here, I formation. Snap. It's going to be a counter left here to Whittinghill. One good cut. Oh, we got a flag. That's in the area of what I'm afraid is a holding penalty. Yep, it's going to be a hold on the Wildcats. Man.
I think I can breathe a little now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't need to call an ambulance or nothing, do I?
No.
All right.
I've got that nugget ice in my drink thing over here, and when I took a drink of water trying to get it really quick, it pulled some ice with it and made me to lay out on the floor. Thank you for the cover.
No problem.
7:25 left to go here, and the clock started. Edmonson County's back. 1st and 20. And there's the fake pitch. They hand it off going up the middle. He's going to go forward for a couple of yards, but tell you, 77's a manual walk, 6'5", 350.
Man,
and he's got a guy on him that's 5'11", and he's complaining.
Yeah, if you're popping them every now and then, it'll cause them to do that.
Absolutely. He was having to reach up to get him in the chest and push him, and
I don't know if Harris is banged up or what, Scott, but he's still on the sideline.
yeah,
over
I
here.
noticed that. I don't know what's going on there. Simmons rolling out. He's going to tuck the ball and go with it now, and a nice open field tackle. I think if and that's something he'll learn later. If Sawyer had kept going out a little bit and then cut it up, he would have missed that tackle.
Yeah, that.
Because he committed early.
Yeah, he committed. He went face down, just diving
Right.
at him. If he'd have just extended it, he'd have been better off there. But young player, he'll learn.
Absolutely.
He'll learn from those mistakes. We got a 3rd and
long way.
17-ish.
Yeah, looks like it. 18. 17. Yeah. Let's draw up a 3rd down and 52 play.
I like that.
Yep. 5:50 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Simmons rolling out.
Screen.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, he broke the tackle. Good job, and he's on his horse across the 40. to the 50, and he's down at the 45. That was a great job.
Orvis.
That was Orvis again. He got hit actually behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. That was a little, we used to call, I don't know what Coach Vessel calls it now, we called it a green screen. It was, you fake the counter boot, and then that running back sneaks under the line to the right
just follows
side.
him. Yep. Great job, Orvis, to haul it in, and then good hard running. That's enough for a Edmonson County first down.
That's big time.
It is. That's a big play. And there's a handoff going up the right side, cuts it back to the middle down to about the 40. So that's a nice 4-yard gain there. And again, we started the game with 4-yard gains, and we'll take it. Orvis coming to the sideline for a break. And number 8, Caleb Hinion going in. Hinion is a 5'10" sophomore.
Yeah, we're a pretty young team overall. But you're seeing some bright spots in that.
Absolutely. 4:25 in counting, left to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats have the ball. And there's a cut up the middle. He's on his horse, and is that Harris?
Nope, that's
Harris. Is it not?
No, that's Simmons.
It was Whittinghill. Harris was going in on the sidelines.
That's Sawyer Simmons.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
It is. I thought it said 2, but 2 was behind him. Harris in the game now. 1st and 10 Wildcats. A nice run by Simmons. He's got that shirt under his jersey just like Harris. I formation behind Simmons. Receivers out to each side. Handoff goes to Harris. He's cutting it up the side, tried to bounce it outside, went forward for a gain of about 2 or 3, depending on where they spot. 3:35 in counting left to go here in the third quarter. They spotted the ball at the 20.5-yard line, looks like. Gain of 3, 2.
We'll call it 2.5.
They got 3 on the board, but by the look of the actual spot over there, it's probably 2. But Simmons, I formation. There's a snap. There's a handoff. If he can get the corner, nice hard running. They drive him back for a loss on the play. I don't know if they shot a linebacker up or if we just missed one there, but there was an extra person over here.
Yeah, I think I believe that was the play side linebacker. Was able to scrape past whoever's trying to cut him off. Another third down here. We need another big conversion here.
3rd and 7. Let's see what the play coming in from the Wildcats from the sideline. Simmons breaks the huddle, takes him up to the line of scrimmage. I formation in the backfield, twin receivers out to the right side. There's a snap, there's a handoff. It's coming up the right side. He's got a lead blocker across the 20. Jumps, skips down to about the 11-yard line. And that's going to be enough for another Wildcat first down.
Whittinghill
with a nice run.
Yeah.
About 13 yards.
Yeah, good blocking, good run there by Whittinghill. Made one, stuck his foot in the ground, got vertical.
The thing that I like about that is Whittinghill's a freshman, but he was very patient behind his blockers right there. That's a sign of maturity as a running back right there.
And I think I see the issue with Harris. He's down there getting his calf stretched out by Coach Starnes. I believe he's having a little cramp issue.
Well, that never happens in football. We used to keep pickle juice on ice in a cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Simmons up under center. And they hand it to Orvis this time going up. He's across the 10 to about the 8-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like a gain of 3 on the play, though. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. good thing about it is we can still get inside, the 2-yard line for a first down.
Yeah. I like the little cat and mouse game we got going on with Orvis and Whitten Hill right here.
Yeah. It's a game of chess.
Mm-hmm.
Too many times I played checkers when I do that. But we need a score right here. Simmons up under center. There it is. And he's dancing around, man. That, again, letting the play develop up over the 5-yard line.
I'm telling you, it's impressive for a freshman. I mean, he just stuck his foot in the ground, made one good jump cut, and then got vertical.
Sometimes you got to use that time there to let the blocks get out in front of you and, be effective. If you're too close to them, they either haven't got the block out yet and kick out or they could be shucking off of them and be right on you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed. Very impressed. Let's get one more big play right here and push it in. And they're not going to get it off if they're not hurrying. There it is, snap. Fake the handoff. Sawyer takes it up the middle. He's still on his horse. Touchdown, Wildcats! Simmons with a 5-yard touchdown run.
I like that. We've been killing them on that toss. We faked the toss with a Q keep to the opposite side. Sawyer fought through a couple tackles. Good hard run there. That's what we needed. Good offensive drive there. Now we need this 2-point conversion. Coach Vessel's calling the play. So you're going to have Simmons up under center. Offset I formation. Got a motion by tight end and wing. Snap. Toss to the left to Whitting Hill. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Good. 2-point conversion is good by Whitting Hill there. Good run by Whitting Hill. He stretched out. He had one defender to cut him off, and he just stretched it to the corner of that pylon and was able to outrun him. That's big time, Scott.
That is. That's a huge play for the Wildcats. Take momentum into the fourth quarter, and that brings the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Edmonson County trails the Bulldogs of Clinton County by a score of 28-34. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat football on Wildcats Live at edmonsonvoice.com.
Second half action of Wildcats Live is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and brought to you by SCRTC, Patton Funeral Home, Ace Hardware in Brownsville, Scott Waste Services, Julie Skaggs Reed and Mike Reed, Hometown Realtors, and CMS Roofing and Restoration. Only on the Edmondson Voice.
Tonight's fourth quarter action is brought to you by Julie Skaggs Reed of Hometown Realtor and Scott Waste Services. Man, what a way to end the third quarter, Austin.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed, Scott. We come out, kick the ball off, they drive it down, score. We stop them on their 2-point conversion. We get the ball right back. We run it right down their throat, score, and get our 2-point conversion. That's big time. Is exactly what we needed.
I think Mo is kind of hanging out on this hash side
Like I said, that game of tug of war, we got that flag. It's over here for just a little bit. Let's just hang on to it.
Let's see if our defense can step in and hold on to it for us and give us a chance for another opportunity. Great thing about it is being only 6 down. That's 1 touchdown and an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
We're right back ahead of them. We just need to maintain what we've got right here. And there's the kickoff, and it's going to bounce. And they're going to, they played hot potato with it for a second, and that's probably a great move because we had about 8 Wildcats on it, and they just took a knee at the 25.
It's like the old playing outfield in baseball. Nobody was calling
yes,
it.
Sir.
Nobody was saying it was mine. They both sit there and stared at it for just a second.
We were sitting in the booth, Brian Thompson and I, back several years ago when we were in the playoffs, and that's in 2011 when we had just a stacked team.
Yeah, I was on that coaching staff.
Yeah, you were on the coaching staff. And we kicked off to Heath, I think is who it was. It was either Heath or Mayfield, but I think it was Heath.
Heath, yeah.
In the first round of the playoffs. And we had already, it was close to the end of the fourth quarter, and we'd already, pretty well assumed the lead there. And He just caught it and sat on his tail, and I told him that was the best move he'd made all night. So Young sets up in shotgun formation. Let's get behind the Wildcat defense right here. And a nice, you cut back to the middle, and again, he's but a nice pursuit. Blow the whistle. They're going to shop him. Yep, they're going to stop him short of the first down.
Man, we're on him most of the time, and we just cannot get him down.
So that play I was talking about when they kicked off, the kid looked up, and Ryan Cowles was coming down one side. Jacob Tobias was coming down the middle. And Clay Buttram was coming down the other side, and he was fixing to get just slammed.
That's three I wouldn't want to hit me.
No, sir. I told him, I said, I'm a grown man, and I wouldn't be out there for that.
That was a fun team to coach.
It was. It was a fun team to call, too. Here we go. 11:05 in counting. Snap go. Oh, it's behind him. Let's get on it. And he had to take it. Yeah, good job by him not trying to pick it up. But that is a big-time loss inside the 20 down to about the 17.
That's big time for us right there.
That's a 14-yard loss.
I almost said I was feeling a turnover. Maybe I should have said it and it would have happened, but
yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah. If it's not a turnover, we'll take a 14-yard loss. Well,
now, responsibilities, like we talked about. Responsibilities.
And you can't be over-aggressive right here.
No. Because if I was Clinton County, I would give it to number 4 twice.
Sure.
And just try to put this game
play the percentages,
But we need to just do it.
But they're coming out with an empty backfield, so that's not going to happen.
Slow snap again.
Another low snap.
False start. Let's go. False start.
So that's going to back them up 5 more yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 22.
Momentum.
Inside the Wildcat 10.
Momentum.
Sue. No, they mark it. They put it at the 13, didn't they?
Yes.
That's not a 5-yard penalty from the 17.
If my math is correct, which is normally not, but yes.
I'm pretty good at math, and 17 minus 5 ain't 13. Big-time play right here. The Wildcats need a big stop here to force 4th down, and it would almost force them to punt because you can't go for it right there.
I'd watch some kind of trickery coming here.
Too.
Yep, they're splitting everybody. No.
Hope it's another low snap.
That would be nice. They've had 2 in a row.
Yep. There's a snap. It's out. It's clean. He's looking. Oh, and we've got a guy that almost got him. And we're still on him.
Let's go.
We got him. Inside the 5-yard line, Orvis, and half the team was on him. And that's going to be, he just pitched the ball, too. He threw the ball at the official. Well, I'm not saying he threw it at him, but he spiked it at him.
Yeah, it looked like a frustration roll there.
It's going to be inside the 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, let's hope that Mo's still here.
Mm-hmm.
9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Sorry, I got a little bit excited right there.
I did too. We got to stay off the punter right here.
Yeah.
Do not run into the punter.
But hopefully it's a low snap and it goes out of bounds and gives us a safety plus the ball.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Over his head.
Oh!
Get it.
Oh, get him.
Get him down.
Yes!
Let's go.
There it is. There it is. 2-point safety by the Wildcats and the ball.
Oh, they're saying he fumbled. They're saying he fumbled. We might have a touchdown.
Hold up.
Touchdown,
Wildcats!
What about that?
Yes, sir.
What about that?
I like it. With 8:36, the punter fumbled the snap, and that allowed the Wildcat defense to hone in on him, and he must have fumbled it again because we saw him pick it up. But it's a touchdown Wildcats, which brings the score to 34-34 with 8:36 left. I would rather have the safety, though, and then kick it back to us because we can run some more clock.
Yeah.
But I'll take the lead if we can get it right here.
Shields on for the extra point.
Snap.
Good snap.
Oh, and it's blocked. It looks like they're getting some penetration off that corner.
Yeah, our edge guys there on that protection, they have to step up and inside. If, I'm not much of math and stuff like that, but the fastest way between 2 points is a straight line. I remember that.
Right.
So if you don't block that inside gap, they have a straight line right there to the kickoff.
Wonder who recovered the fumble. That's the question.
I was not able to see it. There was just a giant dog pile down there. So 8:36 to go in the game, 34-34. Some good things happening for Evans County right here. We couldn't see it.
Everybody's asking.
Yeah, we got people in the crowd saying, who got that? And I was like, I don't know, couldn't see.
So with 8:36 left to go here in the game, the Wildcats tie the score up with 2 big touchdowns within the last few minutes. Just exactly what we needed, Austin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's you couldn't have written a script of a more perfect situation for us to happen to us right there in the last few minutes. I mean, that was exactly what we needed. Now we just have to stick to what we're doing. Shields, good kick here. Caught at the 20, brought to the right side. Good tackles, easy up. Tackle there by Whitting Hill. Clinton County's going to take over on the 38-yard line.
In Austin, we want to remind everyone tonight's fourth quarter actions brought to you by Julie Skaggs Reed, Hometown Realtor, and Scott Waste Services.
Yeah, big thanks to them.
8:31 left to go in the game. The Wildcats come back after being down by 12 and tie it up here in the fourth quarter. And let's see if the defense can make some big plays right here. I like those low snaps and those fumbles and all that. We'll see if we can continue them right here. Cam Williams looks like he's coming hard at it, and they do. And they hit him at the line of scrimmage. He popped out the side, but the Wildcats pursue him. He's got about 8.5 yards there. Boy, he's a load. Tristan Rogers with another big carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 with 8:10 left to go in the game.
Man, he's just one of those. First guy to him, he's just got to hang on for dear life.
And if you don't hit low, you can forget it.
Mm-hmm.
He's either going to drag you or sling you off. Big, strong kid. 5'11", 215 is a great size for a back.
It is, but he has carried the ball a ton, and he has not lost a second.
Nope. Young sets up in shotgun formation, single back in the backfield. There's the snap. Yep.
Right tackle moved.
Yep. What's he saying? What is that? They have a mouthpiece violation? Because they've got a kid going off the side over there.
Huh. I thought for sure that right tackle moved. I thought it was a false start. Well,
I don't know that he's off the sideline over there, Austin.
He's not. He's just on the hash.
Yep. I hope we see him.
Oh, no. He's
out. He went out.
That's our quarterback.
Wonder what happened. They're not treating him or anything.
No, he's just standing there. I don't know.
Here we go. Let's see what number is the quarterback now?
False start?
No.
False start?
Yep.
Number 6. It's going to be Junior Young, a freshman.
Actually, it was direct snap to Rogers. It's going to back them up 5 yards. So instead of 2nd and 2, they've got 2nd and 7 now.
Yep, they got a freshman quarterback in right now. It's going to be Junior Young.
I'd say he's kin to Bradley Young. What do you think?
Probably.
Yeah. Who is the starting or full-time quarterback. Sets up in shotgun. He's going to take it himself straight up the middle, and he just ran into number 6, Sawyer Simmons, and Mickey Well, I don't know what you can call him, Little Mick.
You can't anymore.
No. And he's getting up off the bottom.
Oh, we can't even pick him up.
He's trying to get some help being picked up, and they can't do it.
He'll always be Little Mickey to me, but
Yeah,
he
me
ain't so
too.
little no more.
No, sir. He outgrew his dad as far as height goes. I'd take either one of them on the line, though.
Yeah. Big third down here. Watch a football.
3rd down and 4 is what they've got on the board, but it looks like 5 from where we're sitting. Young
Watch a ball.
There's a snap. There's a handoff. He's rolling out, looking to pass. It's in the flats. He's got it.
Oh.
And we missed the tackle in the flats. He's still on his horse. Again, with that bump, we've got to learn to, you can't push him down.
I believe that was number 2 on the catch.
Donovan Reynoso.
I believe you're saying it right.
Yep. 6:12 left to go in the 4th quarter. Big time pass by Clinton County. Gets them in 1st and 10 position at the 40.
Looks like Bradley Young's back in at quarterback, so whatever he had going on's taken care of.
There's a snap. Handoff. And he's got some room to run. Nice job of the Wildcats. I think that's Mick again with the initial contact. And number 57 as well was in on that. That's Caleb Wyndham. They give him 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. 5:45 and counting left to go here in the 4th quarter. Need a big defensive stop or a big defensive turnover.
Yeah.
One or the other. Young sets up. Single back in the backfield. And he's going to hand it to him, going up the right side, cuts it back to the middle. He's trailing in behind him, and he's shifty when he does that. I think he got enough for the 1st down. And he did.
Yep. Just enough.
8 on the play. He needed 7. 1st and 10, Clinton County. $5:13 and counting left to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, the Wildcats and the Bulldogs tied up at 34 here in the 4th. Young sets up in shotgun formation. Twin receivers out to his left side. Single back in the backfield. And
ball! That's Orvis got it.
He did. Let's see if they get up, see what they say.
That's our ball.
Yes! There's the turnover that the Wildcats needed that we just asked them to dial up. They tried a quick, there's a flag too. I just saw yellow fly in the air, but it came from over there.
They're talking to the quarterback.
Yep.
Looks like he may have disagreed with the possession call.
Tremendously, it is what it looks like.
Yeah.
He disagreed tremendously from what we're seeing. But that's a 15-yarder, if that's what it is. Waiting for the white hat to come to the middle. Yep. Unsportsmanlike on them.
Yep.
That's 15. So not only we get a turnover, we got 15 extra yards, Austin.
That's big time. Drain this clock, move the ball down the field, score, take this win.
No, just score.
Okay. But you know, Clinton County there, they tried to do a little trickery on us.
Trickeration is what Granville usually calls it.
Yeah, they tried to do a little double handoff, and we was able to mash that line back enough to jumble that up, and it was just a bad handoff.
And oddly, I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Orvis was back there to fall on it.
Yep. So coming out, look who's in the backfield.
Uh-oh.
Simmons up under center, I formation in the backfield. There's a snap. There's a pitch to Harris. He's got it up the corner. Got a lead block. He's at the 40. Boom. 30. Takes them all on.
Go
down the sideline.
What a run.
And touchdown Wildcats. You were not going to keep Roger Harris out of the end zone right there. They tried every player they had.
Roger was seeking contact on that one. Whoo! He broke the one tackle, got to the sideline here where most kids would have stepped out. He cut it back to the middle.
I'm telling you, he wanted it, and he got it. And just like that, we go from 12 down to 6 up. 4:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. How far was that, 50-yarder?
It was right at it. All right, looks like we're going to go for 2 again. Simmons bringing in the play from the sideline. Looking back at Coach Vessels, making another call here. Wildcats approach the line of scrimmage. You got Simmons under center in a strong I formation. Motion by the tight end and wing. Snap, another toss to Whittinghill. Make one cut. Get in there. Good run. Good run. Good 2-point conversion there by Whittinghill. Another toss play. Good block there by our fullback. He lead block out there for that on the toss. Was able to fit up on that outside backer. Whittinghill sticks his foot in the ground, makes one cut. Good 2-point conversion. So with 4:32 to go in the game, Wildcats take the lead up 42-34. What a turn of events, Scott.
I'm telling you. You know, I told you I just wanted them to score. I'm happy with that. You know, one play, I'll take it.
Oh, we got a Clinton County player down.
And let's hope he's all right. We'll keep it right here. 4:32 left to go in the game.
I'm surprised we didn't take his press box down on that.
We tried.
Touchdown.
We tried. We tried to take the press box down. We blew the speakers, and Darren's got it here.
I jumped plumb up out of my seat.
Well, the thing of it is, if they haven't figured it out by now, we're very pro Wildcat.
Yeah.
You know, they say once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat, and that is absolutely true.
Yes, it is.
And it doesn't matter how long you've been out. I've been out of school since 1988, and it doesn't matter a bit. I still have the same pride today that I had in 1988 when we graduated.
Yeah, same here. Of course, once I graduated, I went straight into coaching, and I coached high school for 11 years, coached middle school for a couple. Then I got out. Now I'm back into coaching middle school. I just can't seem to get away from it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we're excited to have you at the helm at the middle school team as well.
I appreciate it. I'm excited to be back on the sidelines.
I hope you figured it out by now, but you're pretty daggone good at it. So we definitely want you to be around, and I'm glad that you're going to be filling in, you know, with us for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You know, Granville has some work obligations that has changed this year, and he was going to do he did last week's game with me. He was going to do tonight, and he had something come up at work. So Austin is going to step in as well. And we're pretty excited about Wildcats Live continuing to be able to field a broadcast team and get these games on.
I'm excited to be here. I enjoy it.
And there's the pooch. It's going to hit. Oh, it's going to stay down, which is best case scenario for us. And it's inside the 20-yard line with 4:30 left to go.
I tell you what, Haley, she's got her distance.
She's got the soccer, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's landing about 5 yards short of their returners, and it's kicking forward really fast.
She has done a great job tonight. You know, the extra points that she's actually attempted, actually 2 of them were blocked. That's not on her.
No, not at all.
So,
not at all. I have no doubt she'll make them. We just got to get that protection cleared up.
And to be honest, that's a hard protection.
It is.
It's all about timing, and it's a really hard protection.
I was lucky when I played. I was a long snapper, so I had one responsibility.
Just get them the ball.
Yeah, I just had to get the ball back there, and then I just held my own. Everybody else took care of the rest of it.
All right, here we go, folks. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The Wildcats 42-34 lead. The Bulldogs, there's a snap, and going up the middle. They got him at the line of scrimmage. That's exactly what we've been looking for. I think our defense got a pep in its step right now, Coach.
Yeah. Are we stuck down there? We got to.
Mickey can't find anybody to pick him up.
Looks like, he's up now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, little Mickey falling on you, that ain't no fun.
No, sir.
Good play there. That's the first time we've caught that play
Yep.
at the line and got him down.
Yep. It's going to bring up second down. They give him about a half yard, but it's going to be second down and 9. I'll take that compared to where he's been going.
Looks like he's coming off the field.
There we go. Maybe he don't like Mickey.
I wouldn't like him if he fell on me either.
No, sir. Or hit me or pulled me or anything else. He's stout as an ox. 3:50 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. Wildcat defense, like I said, with some pep in its step here, Austin.
Mm-hmm. They're getting down to that point where they might have to start trying to air the ball out here.
Young, he's going to hand the ball
There
off,
it
going up
is.
the right side, airing it up. It's in the air.
Pick it.
Pick it. There it is. It's picked off by the Wildcats. Get on the ground. Don't fumble it. There we go.
I think that was Whittenhill. I think.
Trying to see over there, see who came up with it. Yep, he still got it. Connor Whittinghill with the interception. And it's 1st and 10 Wildcats. 3:26 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 42-34. And you know what he did a great job of? Staying behind him that time.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't let him cross over
Yeah.
and get in. Yeah.
Yeah, that one they scored on, down here, he crossed his face. That time he stayed right over top of him at the last second, just broke in front. Great pick. Good job hanging on to the football.
He got behind him a little. He wasn't trailing him. He was actually behind him.
Yeah, he was over top of him.
Yeah, so he could see the ball.
Yeah.
Great job by Whittinghill. And here we go, Wildcats. 3:26 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats with a 42-34 lead. There's the handoff, and it's Harris again going up the sideline. He's across the 20. Man, he runs hard. My goodness.
Where do we got him at?
I'm telling you,
About a 12.
you know, I used to hear old school coaches, talk about the running backs and say, we just hand him the ball and let him lay his ears back and run.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Harris is doing.
Yeah, he, when he gets the ball, he hits whatever gap he's supposed to hit at 100 miles an hour.
He's explosive, and that's really key to getting beyond the blocks before they can, or beyond the defenders before they can get to you. I'd say we give him some more of the same. And there it is. And he's up over the 10-yard line. Really close to another first down. It's going to be about a yard short, but that clock continues to run. 2:43 and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, tonight's fourth quarter actions brought to you by Julie Skaggs Reed, Hometown Realtor, and Scott Waste Services. I don't know if I told you this or not, but I like it. I like being on this end of the comeback.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to hold on to the ball, make sure we have, complete possession, and take this thing home. Simmons up under center. There's the pitch. Cuts it up the right side, cuts it back to the middle. And it's touchdown, Wildcats! Harris with a 10-yard touchdown run.
That would be 5 touchdowns for Roger Harris on the evening.
Yeah.
And 57 there for us. That's Caleb Wyndham.
Yeah,
had
big block.
A great block there. That guy was trying to fight outside, and he got them hips flipped and got him pinned in. That was a great block by Wyndham.
They're going to go for 2 or 1?
Nope.
No, it's Haley.
Haley's coming out. Let's get good protection for her right here.
Come on. Let's put this one in, Haley. I'd love to see her get her first one in a game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like we got some late. There we go. Snap. Oh.
And they missed it.
Yeah.
Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Thank you. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's another coach in me there.
No, we just flopped rolls on that one. That's
Yeah.
okay. Man. I want to see Haley get one through there.
I do
but,
too.
We've had bad snaps and bad blocking on them a few times.
And what some kids don't understand is that's a live ball.
Oh, yeah.
So you gotta stay on it. I just don't want anything silly to happen now and cost us.
2:02 to left in the game. Evans County 48, Clinton County 34.
Edmonson County's come out in the second half and done exactly what they needed to do.
Yep. I don't know what was said in that locker room, but whatever it was right.
I don't know, but I want to know what was said.
All I'm saying, it was the right thing to say.
Yeah. It was well timed. I'll say that. Oh, it was a lot more well timed than me sucking that ice down my throat earlier. All right, here we go. Haley Shields on with the kickoff. And again, it's exactly what she wanted to do. Wildcats coverage down.
Wrap him up.
Who is that?
That would be Chase Whitley.
Chase got to learn to open them arms up.
Yep, tried to hit him with the old shoulder check tackle, and I'm telling you, that does not work most of the time.
If you've got a good back, you're not going to take him down with that. It might work on a receiver on the sideline every once in a while, but as far as a run and tackle, you're not going to do it with a shoulder hit.
No.
Mickey might be able to, but Mickey doesn't throw shoulders, I promise.
No.
He's too much like his dad. All right, here we go. A fumble and an interception has got Edmonson County in the driver's seat with 1:56 left to go in the game. Young sets up under in shotgun. I'm sorry, he's looking to throw.
Throwing the deep.
And that's exactly what we wanted him to do.
There we go.
And it's exactly what we wanted to do. That's number 4, Bryson Blake, with another interception down the side. Oh! And he got plastered way out of bounds.
Easy.
He got plastered way out of bounds.
There's no need for that.
Number 4 probably needs to be tossed. He's still over here.
Keep your head, Roger.
Yeah, they're taunting down the sideline, the quarterback and the running back as well.
I'm real proud of our boys.
Yeah,
right
I did
there.
too. They were just grabbing people and pulling them back instead of trying to fight with them.
I'm real proud of our boys.
They're putting our guys on the sideline for a second.
Yeah, they're going to discuss what all occurred.
1:45 left to go in the game, and we've got an official timeout. Our guy had taken like 5 or 6 steps out of bounds and got trucked. And then the running back that's been such a good game, Tristan Rogers, who's been a bull runner and workhorse for Clinton County, was into it with a couple of Edmonson County guys, and then the quarterback came over and got into it as well.
I'm proud of our boys. We was just pulling players off and trying to keep our own.
Trying to de-escalate it, yeah.
But,
as a matter of fact, if you come down to it, number 4 actually pushed one of our coaches.
I didn't see that part.
Yep. So we'll see what's going to happen here, but Coach Vessels is talking about it, and he's not fussing, so we'll see what happens here. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, they called it unsportsmanlike on the quarterback a while ago. If he gets another one, he's out anyway. So that's a personal foul against them. Personal foul against us, and they offset. You know what that is?
That's we can't figure it out. Let's just go on.
That's a cop-out is what that is.
But right now, Coach Vessels, I can almost guarantee you I know what he's saying. He's saying keep our heads here.
Right.
Don't do anything stupid. Don't let them bait you into doing anything stupid that might get you tossed out of a game or something like that.
Right. And, the thing of it is, and I want to say this. Now, Clinton County has played a really good ball game up until now, and it's getting a little chippy now. But I understand where they're at because they're struggling as well.
Yeah.
They're having a hard time. They've had a couple of tough years, with football. So I understand that they were in the lead just a little bit ago, and they were hoping for that big win. And and a few mistakes have kept that from happening. So it's easy to be frustrated about that if you're the Clinton County Bulldog team. So I don't think that it's a character issue. I think it's just a frustrated football player issue.
Good run.
Oh, and
Whitney
he's
Hill.
still on it. And Whitney Hill with a 40-yard touchdown to seal it out. As Brian Alexander said one time, it looked like a deer turned the corner and jumped a picket fence.
Man. You know what? Way to respond.
Yep.
Way to respond from that, some of that little extracurricular activity.
Like I said, you do it between the hash marks.
There's no better way to answer
Yeah.
it than just like that right there. All right, we got Shields back on for an extra point here.
So Whitney Hill's the one that, number 4.
Yeah, it's
Bryson Blake is the one that
yeah.
intercepted.
Good snap. Good kick. Oh, just hooked a little left on her. All right, 1:35 to go in the game. Evanston County 54, Clinton County 34. Man, what a turn of events in just the last few minutes, Scott.
I like it.
I like how our boys have just stuck with it. They didn't lay down. It's pretty easy to get down on yourself when you go up so quick, and then before you know it, you're losing at half. And so I'm proud of them for just sticking with it and playing some good hard-nosed football.
I just honestly, what I'm looking for now within this next 135 is just to get off the field without any altercations or anything like that. You just never know anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those things as a coach, you just tell them,
Right.
if you do something good, celebrate with our guys.
Right.
If they try to talk ugly to you or try to bait you into doing something dumb, just
walk off.
Walk off.
Of course, that's a lot easier said now that I'm 56 than it was when I was,
I agree.
16, 17, 18.
I had a couple of those moments.
Haley on to kick off with 1:35 left to go in the game. There's the kick, and it's going to, I thought they were going to run into each other. 26-yard line. And nice coverage by the Wildcats. They're going to get in and take him down at the 36-yard line. And no altercations or animosity, which is great. That's what we want to see.
And I'm sure Clinton County's coach had the same conversation with them. You said this earlier before we was on the air. We've always enjoyed going there and doing broadcasts. They treat us great.
Absolutely.
And I hope they feel we treat them great. So I have no doubt that their coach has had the same conversation.
Sure.
Because it's tough, like you said. It's tough when you pour your heart out into a game and then things start.
Did they call a timeout? Yep, they called a timeout. So it's Clinton County timeout with 1:30 left. I didn't see the signal.
I didn't either.
But they were walking, like our guys was walking to our side and theirs was there, so I knew there had to be a timeout. But
I'll tell you what, if this new turf field is going to bring out 54 points a game for us, I'll take that about every Friday night.
We should have turfed it. Yeah, I'll take it. It's a big home win tonight in their home opener and also the first game on the turf. Man, it couldn't be a better night.
No, it's perfect. There's just something about them Friday night lights, Scott.
I'm telling you.
It's been 18 years since I played almost 18 years since I played my last football game, and there's still something about them.
Absolutely. So did you graduate in 9?
08.
Okay. I started doing the play-by-play announcing here in 2011.
Yeah, I started 07 was my last football year. We graduated 08.
Yeah.
And ended up coaching right after that under Coach Pierce and with Coach Vessels.
Right.
I know a lot of them guys, and I got a lot of respect for them.
Absolutely.
They taught me a lot about football that I thought I knew, and I found out that I didn't.
Right. I tell you what, it doesn't take you very long to talk to Coach Vessels to learn how intelligent he is about football.
He's an X's and O's guy.
Yes, sir, and does it well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. 1:30 left to go in the game. Clinton County goes into victory formation and takes a knee. And I'll be honest with you, that's a classy thing to do right there.
I respect that.
Absolutely.
That's what I was about to say. I respect that. Their coach.
He saw it was getting chippy, and this is the easiest way to keep it under control. And I love the fact that they did that. So kudos to the coaching staff from Clinton County.
And I'll brag on them. They have nothing to hang their heads about.
No.
They played a hard-nosed football game.
They got beat by plays.
Yes.
And that's we talk about that sometimes. Edmonson County gets beat by big plays sometimes, but that's what happened to Clinton County. And they're a very well oiled machine when they're moving the ball well.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, that's going to be a hard team to stop their running game.
Right.
From anybody. I mean, that's.
I'm telling you, Tristan Rogers is a handful.
Yes,
and he's going to be a handful for anybody.
Yeah, he has really impressed me.
Yep. And there's the
That's
last
it.
one. Let's see if we can make sure we'll keep it here until we get down to zeros. But a great job by Clinton County's coaching staff to get theirs, kind of nothing, like you said, nothing to hang your head about at all. They did a great job tonight and had us on the ropes for about, the last, last half of the second quarter and the first half of the third quarter. It could have been very different. And with that takes us to the end of the game where the Wildcats pick up a big home win. An opening tonight here with their new turf field as well. We're going to come back with the postgame show. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
Your home does a lot online. SCRTC's new basic living internet plans start at just $50 a month. Reliable, affordable fiber internet for everyday needs. Streaming your favorite shows, video calls with family, or work, gaming, and staying connected. That's why SCRTC now offers new fiber internet plans built to fit your lifestyle. Find the right fit for your home. Explore our everyday family and power home gig plans at scrtc.com. Internet built for real life.
For over 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated, and they continue a family tradition of hometown banking where the customer is the first priority. Friendly faces and technology? With mobile banking, helping friends has never been easier. Located in Brownsville, Bowling Green, and Smiths Grove. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. It's now time for the CMS Roofing and Restoration postgame show, and we hope to hear from Coach Justin Vessels here in just a few minutes. But right now, we're going to go ahead and kick it over to Austin for the postgame stats, and they're sponsored by Webb's Eats and Treats.
Post-game stats, Roger Harris offensively had 17 carries for 232 yards.
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
17 carries for 232 yards.
Wow.
And 5 touchdowns.
Wow.
With the longest run being 53 yards. We had Whittinghill, who had 7 carries for 99 yards and a touchdown, longest one being 40 yards. Sawyer Simmons, 3 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown. And Orvis with 4 carries for 10 yards and a 2-point conversion. I'd
say our guys did their jobs in the run game.
Yes.
But as we were talking in the pregame show and in off times during the game, a lot of that can be attributed to what goes on in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
If now, don't get me wrong, those guys are hard runners, but it doesn't matter how hard a runner you are if you don't have some lanes to at least get some motion moving and get the quickness into it. In our I think the halftime adjustments were huge tonight.
Yeah.
And I think when they came out in the second half, they meant to make a statement. That's exactly what they did.
Absolutely. It was impressive. I was tickled with our running game. I mean, you have one player that goes for over 200 yards and 5 touchdowns. You have a freshman running back that goes for almost 100 yards. He's at 99 off 7 carries.
Right.
It's just that tells you that your line's good enough that it doesn't matter who you have back there.
Right.
Even though I'm not taking away from Roger or Whittingham. I mean, they're impressive and they had great games.
Great runners. Yep.
But our line done a really good job offensively tonight, and it will just open up gaps for whoever had to get the ball. They's like, Coach, we don't care. We'll do our job every time.
You know what? One of my favorite stats of the night is going to be how many rush attempts did we have tonight?
Total rushes?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I didn't mean to make you do math.
It's all right. 31
rushing attempts. And out of that 31 rushing attempts, how many fumbles did we have?
0.
None. Ball security.
Yep.
They ran hard, but they ran smart, and they protected the ball when they did that because, it's really evident that, that they were going after the ball pretty hard here in the second half. We're going to take another quick break, folks, and when we come back, we'll be in with Coach Justin Vessels. He just got to the booth, and we're going to give him a second to get his breath here, but we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue with Coach's comments and the postgame show. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
Cats Live on the Edmondson Voice is brought to you by Bank of Edmonson County, A+ Family Healthcare, NCTC by Warren Rural Electric, Rafferty's and Double Dogs, Gravel Funeral Home, SCRTC, Patton Funeral Home, Ace Hardware in Brownsville, Scott Waste Services, Julie Skaggs Reed and Mike Reed, Hometown Realtors, CMS Roofing and Restoration, and Alford's Pharmacy. In partnership with Edmonson County Schools, Wildcats Live is brought to you in part by Keppel Auction and Realty, H&K Construction and Management, Warnell Family Pharmacy, Edmonson County PVA Kyle White. Also by CNC Firearms and Outdoors, Edmonson County Clerk Kevin Alexander, Webb's Eats and Treats, M&L Electric, and Carriage Hill Insurance. All proud sponsors of Edmonson County sports, exclusively on the Edmonson Voice.
Welcome back to the CMS Roofing and Restoration postgame show. We're in the booth with Edmonson County Wildcat head football coach Justin Vessels. Coach, welcome to the booth.
Yeah, it's a wild one, wasn't it?
Yeah, wild is putting it mildly, sir.
It was a game of momentum, really. We had great momentum, had control of the ball game early in the first quarter, and had a good rhythm going, and we had some penalties that hurt us, and then we had a turnover, and they got the momentum, and they actually, I think, had the lead 28-20 at half. And to our players' credit, they came out and played extremely hard in the second half. Defense got some key stops, and then the offense was opportunistic enough to punch it in. And it's all attributed to the players. The great senior leadership at halftime and in the second half. We was rotating guys in and out, trying to keep them fresh. And I think our lifting and conditioning, during the off season and throughout the summer, that really it showed up here in this ball game. I think we scored 34, in the second half and held them to 6.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yes.
So yeah, I think our conditioning certainly played a key.
Yeah, Coach. We talked about that specifically.
Yeah.
I told him if there's anything I know about a Justin Vessel's coach football team, you're going to be in shape.
Right.
But we said the same thing, Coach. We were tickled with how the boys just stuck with it.
Right.
They didn't get down with the few things that didn't go their way. They come out and still play some good football. Offensive line was impressive tonight.
Yeah.
Roger and Whittinghill and all them guys.
Right. Of course, we was in the eye predominantly tonight, and so the tailback's going to get a lot of the carries, but the line done a good job blocking for them. I thought we were mixing the formations, using different people a little bit. From twins to tiger to power eye and two tights, and the line they were switching their front up very much like they did 2 years ago when we played them here. They were going from an odd front with a nose to an even front, and the line followed their blocking rules good. Fullback's done a great job.
Yeah.
I thought Jacoa and Henyon done a good job leading the way for Roger and Whittinghill.
Yeah. Yeah. Good win tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we needed that, and I told the boys after the game in the locker room how proud I was for how hard they played in the second half.
Yeah. Yeah, we feel the same way.
We might have got a little bit excited. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't bring the press box down up here.
Yeah. Well, when Roger broke that toss down the sideline, that was
one of them.
Yeah, that was a big one.
And the fumble in the end zone was another one.
Yep. The defense played so much better in the second half than we did in the first.
I agree.
And one of the things that we talked about off and on tonight, Coach, your running backs were very patient with the blockers in front of them. And Harris, we expect that out of because he's a dynamic runner anyway, and he's got some some years under his belt. But Connor Whittinghill did a very good job of staying behind the blockers until he tried to spring it. Gave them time to get and patience to do that.
I can only think of one play where Roger had a bad cut and one play where Connor had a bad cut.
Right.
And other than that, they read their blocks well. They, like you said, they were patient and got behind their blockers. If we were running counter, they let the guard and the tackle get through and open up the hole, and then they set it up, and then they would burst through.
Yeah. Yeah, it was impressive, Coach. I'm tickled to death with it.
Right. Great win for the first game on the turf. Always good to get a win on the first one. So.
Hey, Coach, I'm going to step around you. We're a little bit strapped for space tonight, but we're going to go ahead and give out the player of the game since you're up here. The player of the game is brought to you by Carriage Hill Insurance, Ryan Stice in Brownsville, and I don't think there's any question who the workhorse was tonight. And who
Have
gets
to go
the
to
player
Roger,
of the
wouldn't it?
game.
Yeah. Played a lot of snaps at Mike linebacker, carried the ball quite a few times at tailback on offense, and had a really good game.
Yeah, I mean, just from my stats here, Coach, as I was showing you when you got up here, defensively, I had him at least 11 tackles for the times I wasn't getting too tore up to count.
Yeah.
And offensively, 17 rushes, 232 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good night.
Of course, that's unofficial.
That's unofficial.
Right. That's still it'll be close, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He played well. All of them did.
Yes,
yeah,
they did.
proud of all of them and getting a big win here on opening night for our home opener, and then the brand new turf. Tell us a little bit about how the guys felt playing on that tonight.
Oh, they were excited. They knew that we was going to have a great crowd here tonight since it was the alumni night. Anybody that played from 71 through last year got in free, and we was going to have a great crowd for that and for people wanting to see the turf and see us play on it. They were super excited, and we came out very sharp and strong, I thought.
Yeah.
And then we lost that momentum a little bit in the second quarter, and then we was able to fight back and get it back there in the second half.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you being in the booth with us, and congratulations on the first win of the season and right here at the home opener. And now we can always say that we got our first win on turf at home. So that's always great. But we appreciate you coming in with us, and we'll see you back here next week against Muhlenberg County, right?
Good deal. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach. We appreciate you coming. Thank you.
Good job, Coach.
Appreciate you. And another thing, it's always good to have input from the coaches. They come up here and they're a part of this program as well, and we truly appreciate that. But we're going to go ahead and send it home from the CMS Roofing and Restoration postgame show, and want to make sure that that the coaches' comments were sponsored by M&L Electric. So we appreciate them being a sponsor as well. But that's going to wrap it up here in Edmonson County tonight as the Wildcats defeat the Bulldogs by a score of 54-34 in their home opener for the 2026 season, and also the opener of the new turf field that looks beautiful. But that's going to do it from Edmonson County High School. Be sure and join us next Friday night as the Wildcats will take on the Muhlenberg County Mustangs right here at home at 7 o'clock. Good night, Wildcat fans. For Austin Meredith, I'm Scott Lindsay, and this has been another Edmondson Voice production of Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmondson Voice.